What's up, everybody? How are you guys doing? Welcome to the Illumi-Naughty Afterparty. I'm Jonathan.
I'm Nick.
And over there,
I'm the Beach.
there's the Beach. And we are the Goslings, a digital speakeasy of all the things that we have talked about before. Who cares?
Yeah, right.
Something, general buffoonery,
Yeah,
purveyors of
writers,
writers or rioters.
Writers and writers.
I riot freehand.
You riot freehand. You're a freehand rioter.
I'm a freehand rioter.
All right, you want to
toast time
Awesome. All right, here we go. Take up the broken sword of your father.
and strike down the darkness.
Nice.
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, brother.
Oh, so good. We have I don't know. It's been a fun couple of weeks.
Yeah.
You have a story. Beej has a story.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Dianne Feinstein. We're going to do a troll roast.
Nice.
I've got a quiz.
I'm
for
looking
you.
forward to this quiz.
You're going to like this quiz quite a bit.
And we're happy to be live with everybody because we upload our interviews now, and we're still in the live chat with everyone, but we're not doing the live, intros, intermissions, and outros anymore. So like the Illumi-Naughty Afterparty is the place to be if you want live interaction.
Yeah, we got Mike Fisher, Chris Capps, Randall Hill, and Jay Reese.
Yeah.
all
in the
right.
chat, and there's about
15 other people.
15 other people in the chat. Melissa, hello. Thank you for saying hi. And good to see you too.
Jay Reese was really sweet in the Patreon. She left a comment that was like, I promise I'm really going to try to be there,
Oh, that's
So,
sweet.
yeah.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
are glad that you're here. And
Absolutely.
if you're watching right now and you haven't commented or chat or anything, say hi.
Yeah, let us know you're here.
I see the number of people watching live, so I know you're lurking.
We
Say
know
hi.
you're there.
We're glad you're here. Hey, speaking of Mike Fisher, real quick, let's do let's mention him.
Yeah.
First, take up the broken sword of your finger, strike down the subscribe button, and smack the bell.
Smack that bell. Keep your YouTube pimp hand strong. Smack that bell like it owes you money. Is Wayne Brady going to have to choke a bell? We're nearing the tail end of summer. You could take a nice ice cube, run it down the small of that bell's back, right along the curve.
Ding dong.
Take my breath away.
You better be
Bum,
careful.
bum,
Might get a
bum.
bunch of baby bells.
Bum, bum.
That's baby bell making.
Get a little tinkle bells.
Tinkle bells.
Twinkle, twinkle, baby. Twinkle, twinkle.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
BJ's joke is really good too.
What joke?
Yeah, what you
About the bell?
about the bell?
Come
Yeah.
on, lay it on us.
I wasn't going to say anything about the bell.
It was inappropriate, wasn't it? You didn't.
Very.
You didn't want to.
No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Nope. I'm supposed to be the older, respectable.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
That's a coveted position in our lineup because it lends an air of gravitas. It also, thank you. It also lends a bit of objectivity and critique. You are, in a way, you're like Satan from the Book of Job, where
Oh, okay.
you are sort of the guy who's like the prosecuting attorney who's just gonna
The prosecuting
cross-examine
attorney,
Yeah,
the
right.
guests,
Exactly.
and that allows us to be the good guys,
Well, that's great.
the friendly, likable ones.
Yeah. Well, you're friendly. That's for sure.
He's likable. I'm just here,
I don't know. We got
Dark Sayings. What's up, Pete?
Pete's watching.
Yeah,
What
Pete
is
from
up?
Dark Sayings, formerly known as Creepy Little Book. If you are not on board with the Dark Sayings channel, if you like any of the weird esoterica stuff that we do, you have got to check out Dark Sayings because Pete has been doing it for 7 or 8 years now, and he's great. And we've had him on the show a few times. He's a sweetheart, and he's a lot of fun. So, and Jay Reese Bradley is also, she has her own YouTube channel. She is a middle grade based homeschool. She's not homeschooled.
No, not homeschool.
Yeah, but based mom,
Yeah.
author.
Yep.
And she writes some great books, and she does interviews on her channel as well.
Yes,
So
she does.
Jay Reese
She
Bradley is another
interviews
great one.
non-woke authors. Which is
Non-woke authors.
That's
fantastic.
cool.
Yeah.
That's
She's
super
watching, and she actually commented and said, Jimmy, that's her brother that
Oh yeah,
has a podcast,
Dancing with Ourselves.
Dancing
We've been
with
on that
Ourselves.
show twice.
Yep.
We really enjoyed it.
the 80s podcast. Jimmy's paying me to edit his investigation podcast. It's a lot. Wow. So now he's got two things going on, I
Nice.
guess.
Oh, cool.
Has he got two things going on now,
That's cool.
Jay Reese? I wonder. Very interesting.
Flipside News says, "Hey again, guys from Ireland."
Ireland.
Flipside.
Wow,
Nice.
Ireland, cool.
Dude, thank you for watching. It's
Straight-
got to be like
Ireland rocks.
2 8. Not quite that. If Adam would join us, it'd be about 11, 12, so about midnight maybe.
It's
in
got to
Ireland,
be,
something
yeah,
like that.
probably. Yeah, it's got to be
Wonder how much
11 or
gun violence they have in Ireland.
probably not a whole lot anymore after the Troubles. You know,
Yeah.
the Troubles.
But I
with
bet, well, gun violence.
Oh.
They
have
probably get
strict-
real though. They probably
Strict
still
gun
get real.
laws there.
I think so.
You think
yeah.
so?
I mean, after the IRA, you know,
I would think so.
the
Yeah,
stuff with the
there's-
IRA. I saw Patriot games. I know.
Of course. Duh.
Mandy May is watching. Good evening,
Mandy?
Mandy. Joy Noble
Yeah.
is watching as well. Thank you guys. American Cars. What's up, buddy?
Yeah, it's America.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
He was
That is-
he was very kind. He was checking in on me throughout my venture in Florida, making sure I hadn't like just ridden the motorcycle off the bridge into the coast. Just set
I
that
knew you'd make
suicide
it back
screw
alive.
and just go right off the
Jay Reese, going back to the comment about her brother's investigation podcast, she said the investigation podcast is more professional, not as fun, but they have psychics.
Oh,
Oh my
yeah,
goodness.
that's interesting.
Okay.
I've always wanted to be psychicked out and see what happens.
get all psychicked up.
I saw a great
Yeah.
meme the other day. It was just a guy sitting in his chair and says, "Here's a question for all you mind readers out there."
That's cute.
That's awesome.
That's a good dad joke.
That's good.
Flipside News says no real gun violence here in Ireland anymore. From the Good Friday Agreement. Thank God, 25 years of relative peace.
Yeah,
Dude,
that's right.
awesome.
Yeah,
Wow.
ever since the Troubles.
That's great.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
that's awesome.
Very cool. So let's start with Jonathan.
Yeah.
You took a vacation.
I did.
Tell us about it.
I went to Destin, Florida, from Wednesday until right now.
You literally pulled off the road
Yeah,
just in time for
I,
the live stream.
coming in hot. I was like Charlie Sheen in Hot Shots, touching down.
Destin is such a remote, private location.
It is. It's sort of the Belarus of the redneck Riviera.
the Belarus.
It's the Belize of
What would
Uh,
Panama City Beach be? Of the redneck Riviera?
the Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
Yeah. whatever the worst part is, that's what yeah.
Azerbaijan or whatever.
Yeah.
Azerbaijan? I don't know how to say it.
It would be Liberia. It would be the
It'd
Liberia.
be Liberia.
of,
Of redneck Riviera.
Yeah. But no, I did. I went down.
Took the new bike down.
I took the motorcycle down. I took the Harley Fat Bob, and it was awesome. And I don't think you know this. I was telling Nick. So my hotel check-in was Wednesday, 4 p.m. But I actually went down on Monday, and because I have a cousin, Robert, who stays in Milton, Florida, which is like about an hour northwest of Destin.
Mhm.
So I thought I'll go down there. I'll hang out with my family down there, Robert, his son William, and Robert's mom Jane. I'll hang out down there for a couple days. So I did, but I didn't take the motorcycle. Yeah,
What do you mean you didn't take the money?
You didn't take the motorcycle
I
down.
decided against it.
Oh, so you had to. come
So
back?
I went down there, got there Monday evening, spent all day Tuesday with Robert, hanging out, and then like halfway through Tuesday, I was like, I'm an idiot. You know what? It's only 6 hours back. I'm doing it.
I mean,
so-
that's not like forgetting your sunglasses.
No,
That's
well,
forgetting a vehicle. Oh no, you
Yeah.
purposefully didn't take it.
right. I
And then you-
purposefully didn't take
like
it.
You
Got
rode down
down
the
there.
whole time, and
I got down there. I was like, dude, I don't have to be back.
Like,
I don't
what
have
am I doing?
What am I doing? I'm on
Bike.
vacation. I don't have to be back anywhere until 6 p.m. Sunday.
Yeah.
I have
Yeah, like a
nothing
whole
to be.
week.
Yeah, I got the whole week. So I did. It was a
All the
logistical
way back.
dummy move, but you know what? I did. I rented the U-Haul motorcycle, the 4x9 motorcycle trailer with a chalk, and I drove the truck all the way back up here. Got back at 2 a.m. Wednesday morning,
Yep.
and then slept for about 4 hours, and then woke up, went and got the trailer, brought it back to the house, loaded up the motorcycle, strapped it down. I was calling
Beast
my
mode.
buddy Will.
Beast mode. Epic.
You know,
Epic.
yeah. and then
it's a 7-8 hour drive.
it turns a 6-hour drive into a 7 to
One
a
way.
7.5 hour
Yeah.
drive.
That's the kind of thing you can do when you're not married.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, the whole picture is something you can
Well,
do.
you could do it. You could be like, "Hey, honey, I forgot the motorcycle. Why don't you stay here with the kids?
Yeah.
I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, I'll be back.
I'll be back at midnight."
So I did. I turned around, went back home, and picked up a motorcycle trailer, loaded up the Fat Bob, took it back down there. And like, as logistically stupid as it was to just not take the motorcycle the first time down, I'm glad I did come back and pick it up, because when I got back to Milton, I unloaded the bike, I unhitched the trailer, I took my truck with my suitcase to the hotel in Destin, checked in, dropped off my suitcase, drove the truck back to Milton, swapped it for the motorcycle, and then proceeded to ride the motorcycle every day.
And just
Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Days.
Yep.
You were just on the bike.
Just
on
the
bike.
beach. On the beach. It was all palm trees and neon lights, man.
That's cool.
Sand dunes. Yeah.
That's
warm summer air.
Confederate flag.
That
It was,
Destin.
not as. Unfortunately, no.
Jonathan.
No, it's,
You know what? That double drive is an epic Florida man move.
It is.
And
It is.
I have a quiz your quiz this time. I did the quiz for you. It's a Florida man quiz.
It is. I'm going back for my bike.
Yeah.
You can't say I won't and I will. Can't tell me no. I'm going back. Woo! Florida man. Put a gator in that saddlebag. I got double gator. And a jellyfish in the front.
Where's your favorite restaurant or bar on the Redneck Riviera?
Ooh, for tradition's sake, I'm gonna say Louisiana Lanyap.
Oh yeah.
Still open.
Our parents used to take us there all the time.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah,
and
Lanyap's
we always used to go there when we were on vacation.
Still pricey too, I bet.
I didn't get to go this time, but it's still open. It hasn't gone the way of the dodo or COVID,
Yeah.
So it's still kicking.
Yeah.
But man, there were so many good places. I went to Harbor Docks.
Have you ever been to Boondocks? Jay Reese has been to Boondocks.
Boondocks.
Yeah.
No, I've been to Beauchamps, but not Boondocks.
Chris Cap says you Top Gunned that Florida.
Ooh, baby. Yeah, Chris.
Yeah, too close for missiles, switching to guns. There were so Harbor Docks is like a seafood place that's probably been there since the 70s. So that was really cool. I went there.
Cool.
That's where I saw. I don't know if I sent you the picture of it. That's where I saw the Chinook.
Oh
flying
yeah,
through
yeah.
on the other side. That was pretty neat.
And you went to the place
It's
where you used to
Miramar.
work.
It's near Miramar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's still in Destin.
Oh, okay.
It's in between Destin and Sandestin.
Okay.
And then
Pirate ship.
I didn't go down into Destin Harbor. I was
Okay.
going to, but I don't think they have any sailboats running out of there anymore.
That's stupid.
I know. I got it. When I go back down there, I'm going to investigate.
Yeah.
Because I think if I can get my captain's license, then
Oh my gosh.
those boats are still sitting somewhere. Someone's got
It's
them.
the dream. That's the dream to get a captain.
Yeah, there used to be like
Down in
3
Destin.
schooners.
Yeah.
3 schooners down in Destin Harbor. The Nathaniel Bowditch, the Blackbeard, and the Daniel Webster Clemens.
Uh-huh.
And I used to ride on the Daniel Webster Clemens all the time when I worked on the Buccaneer because I knew the captain. She was great, And so, like, I always wanted to, like, work on one of those boats, but I don't know.
BJ, your opinion. Female sailboat captains, go.
Nick. Female. Well,
Come on.
different than female pastors or whatever.
Right. It's not a direct
I mean, what-
violation
what
of
is-
God's law.
Is it right? Exactly. Is it just the two of us, or is there a whole crew?
Well, no. She has a
Just the
crew. She has a
two
crew
of
of
us.
2. She has a crew.
We
her
can
plus
sail
2
it
sailors.
if we try.
Oh,
Just the two of
Okay.
us.
Well, I think I could probably
And go
utilize
by.
that.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, enough
You have not met
If
Pam.
it was just her, I could just put on the charm. The Goss charm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have not
'Cause our
met.
charm is we're all married to someone really good looking, and we're not.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah. You have not met Pam.
I haven't.
The captain of.
No.
Yeah.
She have a hook.
She's a little salty.
Is she salty?
She's the only woman to ever punch me in my sternum and it actually hurt.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah, she was a little drunk. Yeah.
Okay.
I miss
So this wasn't while you were out with people on the water.
not on the water.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
This was after.
Okay.
Yeah, this was after one of our. I tell you, man, as crazy as it is, the Redneck Riviera, that stretch, that Emerald Coast from Pensacola to Panama City, it is it is southern crazy.
Yeah.
But it's on the beach.
So that's the only difference between that and Pigeon Forge.
Antioch. It's the
Yeah,
only
yeah,
difference between
yeah.
that and Antioch. If you
Yeah.
took Antioch and dropped it on the beach,
Ugh.
Yeah.
now Pensacola is more affluent, so it's more like Franklin, you know. But yeah, and Destin's more like probably that sort of like midtown area
Yeah.
of
A lot of
Nashville.
bumper cars and mini golf.
Mama Malamute, going back to female captains, says first
you're
they
in
can
trouble.
vote and now this.
Hey, dude, that's funny. Mama
good.
Malamute has a great channel too. If you're in the Middle Tennessee area and you need a dog trainer, Mama Malamute's your guy. It's great.
Very
Yeah.
cool. And Jay Reese says, wait, my kids were talking. Does Jonathan have a girlfriend named Pam?
No, she was the captain of the Daniel Webster Clemens back when I worked on the pirate ship, and she we thought about it there for a second, but she was a little too
But then
hardcore for me.
She hit you in the sternum.
That sent a very distinct message. Yeah, the pain was like, oof, this is the least amount of pain I know I'm going to feel in this relationship, and I'm not okay with it. You know, but she was cool. It was a great boat. I think to answer your question though, honestly, man, not AJ's, McGuire's Irish Pub, right
Okay.
there across from Destin Harbor.
Yeah.
Dude, I ordered this rustic pasta dish that was like, it was like chicken, shrimp, sausage, and ham in with noodles and peppers and everything, like a fettuccine kind of deal.
I love it when you talk dirty.
I know, right? And dude, like most things on the coast are a little overpriced, not exorbitant,
Oh, yeah,
but
tourist.
a little
It's
bit.
tourist, right?
Tourist. And McGuire's is like a giant tourist place. And the locals go there and the tourists go there. And this thing was $20, and it was no joke this big. Like I ate like a third of it. It's
Wow.
so McGuire's is good bang for your buck. Also, shout out to the Village Inn in Destin, the motel that I stayed in. It's like less than $100 a night, and the staff is super friendly. They had no problem with me parking my motorcycle under the carport.
That's
They
cool.
were super cool.
I like Pineapple Willie's in Panama City Beach.
I've never been.
It's great. Their restaurant is like it's basically a pier that goes out over the beach, over the water.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a restaurant literally on the beach on the water.
Yeah,
So
nice.
It's really cool.
You know, another place that's like that is the Navarre Pier Bar. So, like, Navarre is in between Fort Walton and Pensacola.
Mhm.
It's where I stayed when there's an island out there. So you go over this causeway, and dude, I got video of me going over the causeway, and it's so awesome. It's where I lived when I worked on the Buccaneer.
You should put it on the Patreon.
I can. I did edit it down to where it was just the good part. And it's so beautiful going over that causeway onto the island. And then once you get to the island, Navarre's a sleepy, rainy village town. There's not anything touristy to do, so it's where a lot of the locals live, you know, and it's unincorporated. So you can have a $400,000 house next to a double wide. I know because I've seen it. And so it's great. Like the libertarian in me loves it. You know, it's the place to live down there. And the island's grown up a lot since then. They put up some hotels. But you can still go to the beach, but they have the Navarre Pier also that you can fish out of, you know, and everything.
Cool. Yeah,
But right at the base of the pier, there's the pier bar, and the pier bar is awesome.
Cool.
You know, you go there, you order like a blackened fish sandwich or something, and just sit out there and just watch the sunset. Man,
Have some
it's
good
so
memories of going deep sea fishing there.
Oh, yeah.
right?
Dad,
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
every summer.
I tell you, another thing that's good to do if you go down there is in between Navarre Beach and Pensacola Beach, there's a scenic route that you can take.
Oh,
That's along the island, and it's like 35 miles an hour the whole way, and it's sand dunes on either
Nice.
side. It's
Nice.
sweet.
beautiful,
Yeah.
dude. I set the suicide screw on my motorcycle at like 40 miles an hour and just rode,
Nice.
practice my hands-free riding.
Oh,
You know?
Nice.
Yeah, and dude, it's beautiful. So yeah, it was
Well,
a lot of fun.
Jay Reese says in Panama City Beach, there's a hole-in-the-wall ice cream place called Ice Cream. That's the name, but the ice cream is straight from Eden. Well,
That's
in Panama
awesome.
City Beach, you got to keep your marketing real simple.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you have to
Exactly.
keep it like, you know, able to be legible when someone's drunk.
Yeah, that's exactly
You have to
right.
have it like drunk tank
That's right.
legible.
Sure. Humble
Yeah.
strangers watching. Good evening. I want to go to the island. Yeah, let's
Yeah,
go.
dude.
Let's
baby.
go.
Navarre Island is like the place to be. And if you want to like do something bougie, then you take the scenic route into Pensacola and you cross over Pensacola Bridge, which is really pretty. And there's like Jocko's, which is right next to it. You can go have a nice. I had a crab cake salad, outside on the patio, the bricked-in patio with like these giant yachts right beside me, and this guy playing the oboe, for atmosphere Friday night. Like this, you can have whatever experience
Dad
you
love
want.
the oboe.
Like if you want like an upper class kind of more bougie experience, you go to Pensacola. If you want like just the fun kid stuff, then
Destin.
you go to Destin or Panama City,
Or Panama City.
And if you just want to like go and just like low key hang out on the beach, go to Navarre, and then
if
you
anything
can.
says "Welcome to Fun in the Sun," it's an oboe.
That's right. That's right. Chris Cap says about the ice cream place. Is there a van out front? It's probably just
Ooh.
all vans in the parking lot.
Sound of
Yeah.
It's
freedom.
probably just where they all go.
Yeah,
Sound of freedom.
yeah.
Sound of freedom.
A lot of kids,
You should do like you
Hopping
guys
in
should
that
do like
van.
a
Sound of ice freedom.
Gosling's trip to Florida and have all your come down and just have a little party.
that'd be fun.
That'd be fun. Oh
That'd be
no!
awesome.
So our camera went out, but I know you guys can still hear me. I'm gonna
Yeah.
fix it. In the meantime,
Got this
BJ,
voice.
tell us about your experience at the dentist.
Oh Lord. Well, I haven't been to the dentist in I don't even know if they had Novocaine back then. I haven't been to the dentist in so long. But I did good. I do a lot of brushing and all that business, whatever it is you're supposed to do.
Yep.
And so I had to have they call it a root canal, which everyone is very familiar with this.
Yeah, I have had
You know,
root canal.
I don't even like the sound of it. And so I went in there, and of course, I don't like going to the doctor. When you're this old, you're kind of like, well, if you don't go, it's not happening.
Right.
Kind of attitude.
Mhm.
So I went, and I like the friendly people. I don't like the people that just like throw you around and take advantage of you. So anyway, they had this young guy. He was obviously very.
It's not with the girls at the massage parlor. Tell me, but you do you, buddy.
Man, that reminds me of so many jokes. So many jokes. I have so many jokes. But anyway,
You left your wallet in the car, right?
Yeah.
It's good. Just
Yeah,
making
solid
sure.
move. Yeah.
yeah.
I would.
Yeah, so they put me down on the table, and this guy came in there, young guy, like really young.
Mm-hmm.
Like, obviously, he's made his parents proud, kind of young.
Chris Cap says Beach got drilled.
I did, and I was begging. I want the gas. I'd go there just for the gas, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
I'd go there just for the gas.
Yep.
But I'd kind of crank it up, man. I was breathing in deep, and so I'm kind of, they're all like, I love it when the doctor says, you're gonna feel a little discomfort.
No,
That's
yeah,
their-
we all know what that means.
We all know what that means. It's gonna hurt like hell.
Yeah.
So they did all the numbing, and that wasn't fun. And they went in there, man. All I could hear was drills. And he actually looked like he was having a good time, and I was in so much pain.
You could tell through the mask.
Oh my
You
gosh!
could see the
It's the,
grin in his
that's
eyes.
the one place where like the mask actually makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Keep-
So anyway,
You don't want his gum falling into your mouth.
That cost extra.
So you were all loopy.
all
They gave you the loopy juice.
gave me the loopy juice, had my mouth drilled, and it's the one in the very back. So they have to stick that thing in your mouth where you can't shut it. Jonathan,
Yeah.
no joke.
Yeah, it's not your show teeth, it's your working teeth.
It's my. I told him. I said. He goes, well, it's way in the back, on the side. You don't want to just pull it. And I said, that's the same. That's kind of like what our hillbilly nanny used to say in Georgia.
Yeah.
Can't, because she had that one tooth in the front.
Snaggletooth.
Oh,
right
yeah.
there, and she said, you can't pull that. That's my eating tooth.
It's my eating tooth.
That's my eating tooth. So that's my eating tooth back there.
That's
So
my meat tooth.
they had
That's
to
my
try to
steak
save
tooth.
But I got to go back now for round 2. I'm really looking forward to it. It should be good.
I've been there, man. Dude, have you had a crown put on?
I'm getting one.
That's what they're having to do. I've had two crowns on my back, one on here and one on
Do
here.
they hurt?
No, it's just an exhausting process because they don't knock you out for it. They just gas you up.
Yeah.
But it's like 5 hours in the chair, man. It sucks.
Get out.
Yeah.
You know, I had a root canal and
Yeah,
I had them fill it.
Thanks, John.
They did the root canal. They filled it and they said, come back for the crown.
Yeah.
And it was such an awful. The root canal itself was such an awful experience. I didn't go back. I went for 10 years without a crown,
Nice.
and finally had to have that tooth pulled.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
but that's 10 years apiece.
But I had a decade of
Right.
peace.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Worth it.
yeah. But when I went in to get that tooth extracted, which was a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, they're like, "Oh yeah, we got to pull these wisdom teeth too."
Oh, see, no, that's not.
So I had 2 wisdom teeth and a tooth extraction.
You know what? I'm afraid to have my wisdom teeth pulled because I don't know what I might say if my wife's driving me home.
But I
Yeah.
was
I'm
worried
not
about that.
Oh,
So
one
I'm
of-
not. I don't
It's the
think
only time I've ever had any kind of anesthesia.
Just call one of us.
Dude, that was the best
What's
nap
that?
of my life, dude. Have you ever been under?
Oh,
Oh,
man.
yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah.
the best.
When you're
dude.
my age, go under for things that you don't want to talk about. Trust me.
Yeah. That's fair.
You just want to wake up and know you've been
Did you keep the
completely molested.
Uh-huh.
And now it's all over.
violated? I'm the violator. Did you keep the tooth when they pulled it?
No.
That's my only regret with having my wisdom teeth pulled.
Yeah.
Is that I didn't keep the teeth.
Yeah.
I could have turned them into like some brass knucks. You know?
That's what I did when I was circumcised. Jar.
Yeah.
well-
Yeah.
Is that what you're wearing around your neck?
Yeah.
Looks it's kept in a little vial, like sort of like with what it looks like chives. Illuminati Afterparty.
What is that? A fried
Heavenly Realms by Jonathan
pickle?
Goss.
Is that a
Get it on
fried
Amazon.
pickle? What is that? Fried pickle chips? No.
Yeah, it's
Nasty.
just
You guys are
It's
nasty.
a little chive slice, you know? It's like a little caper, you know?
Oh, this is what it's all about, folks.
It's like a little black olive.
just a slice of a
Yeah.
black olive.
Yeah, it's a little slice of a
You
black
guys
olive.
aren't being very good ministers.
These
We're-
we're not.
Speaking of
disclaimer
which,
time.
yes.
Disclaimer time.
The Goslings is not a ministry, nor do we own an LLC. We are not affiliated with any sort of ministry in any way, shape, or form. We do not take ourselves that seriously. Therefore, you should not take ourselves that seriously. Thank you.
And we're not a 501c3.
And we are not a 501c3. Yes.
But we do talk to people, oftentimes authors who are Christians, that have some really interesting things to say.
Yes.
Write it very interesting books, and we like to talk about the esoteric and
Yeah.
weird stuff along with other types of stuff. But kind of true to form, I think the general smell of the Goslings is one in which we try to keep things light,
Yeah, it's fun. If we're
lighthearted.
not
We got to be lighthearted.
if we're not having fun, this channel won't exist.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's something we kind of realized over the second half of this year.
Yeah.
Is that like, okay, we're trying to make this into something
And we love
profitable.
Jesus. Yes, J. Brand.
And it's not
Yes.
Yes, we love Jesus.
it's not going to be as profitable as we would want it to be in order to justify it being work. So we're not going to make it work.
No.
We're going to make it fun.
We're gonna make it fun.
And when it stops being fun, it stops.
We're still gonna do the
Yeah.
interesting stuff and still have the interesting guests,
Of
but
course.
we just we want to have fun.
And now that I'm here, you can't say, we have 6th grade education.
No, but we have a scapegoat. We have a scapegoat for the drop in views. So anyway, I got this new quiz.
Showed up just in time. Yeah, bring BJ.
Yeah, I showed up just in time, didn't I?
Keep bringing BJ back
Yeah,
in.
This is a
Yeah.
perfect time for BJ.
Get BJ here every time. Boy, our views are
Right
just
after
tanked.
Charles is the Antichrist. Now let's get BJ.
So speaking of Florida Man,
Yes.
I have a quiz here that we're gonna do together. This is called. Hold on, let me get this plugged in. Share
humble,
my
High tech. We're so high tech.
humble stranger says, take care of your teeth. That's right. Take care of your teeth.
Sounds like my wife. All my kids have perfect, braces, everything. I wanted to make sure they did because I don't.
Yeah.
So they all got perfect teeth.
The name of this is for. Well, I'll let you both guess.
Okay.
The name of this quiz is "Who Did It? A U.S. President or Florida Man?"
Awesome.
Sweet Nick.
In honor of Jonathan's
Sweet.
Florida trip, I'm sure you saw many Florida Man examples down there.
No shortage.
Dude, that's the thing about Panama City Beach in particular. It's kind of like where the local Florida men go because it's all they can afford to do.
Yeah, Fort Walton is kind of like that to an extent because it's in between Navarre and Destin. So you get a lot of people who chose to live there and now have to live there.
Right.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. John, you know what? Should we do the music? Should we do the music
Yeah.
on here? Let's do the game
Yeah,
show
it's
music.
quiz. It's quiz time.
Let me turn this down. All right, everybody. Quiz time. Ready?
Hit it.
All right, here we go. Jonathan, who threw a liter of urine in someone's face? Was it a U.S. president or was it Florida man?
I'm gonna say Florida man.
Let's see. Oh, you're right. The Florida man threw a liter of urine in a police deputy's face when the officer responded to a call. According to the report,
gosh.
police described the urine as a deadly weapon because it can result in respiratory infection
Yeah.
There you
or
go.
permanent bodily harm.
Did that kill him?
No, he made it to at least court.
It does not pay to be an Okaloosa County Sheriff's deputy.
No, it does
I'm just gonna warn you. My heart goes out to the fine men and women of
a little loud.
You know.
Let me bring that down a bit. There we go. There we go. All right. Next, was arrested for running over an old woman with a horse.
Oh, that's got. It's got to be a president.
You think
I'd
it's a
have-
president?
Oh, yeah, president for sure.
Let's see. What do you think?
president. I'm
President?
gonna say president.
Let's see here. Oh, you are correct.
Trump.
President.
No, Biden. Biden had to be Biden because he wasn't watching where he was going.
No,
Or
no,
maybe
that
he
was with a bicycle. That was with a bicycle.
the
He
bicycle.
crashed into her.
Right.
With a bicycle. It says President Franklin Pierce was arrested for running over an old woman on his horse, but charges were later dropped due to insufficient evidence.
Due to him being the president.
Was he
yeah.
a Democrat?
Yeah, probably.
He had to have been a Democrat.
Yeah.
All right.
Mhm.
That's a good one. Franklin Pierce. I don't know where he is in the lineup.
I think he's
Ooh,
before Buchanan.
here's an interesting- I don't know the answer to this one.
There's Washington,
Oh my God,
Biden, Adams,
no. Jefferson,
Trump, Biden.
Lincoln,
Got
Jefferson
into
Davis.
who got into a brick throwing fight with his brother?
I'm hoping it's Florida man.
That's so redneck.
What do you
That
think?
has got to be Florida.
Florida man?
Oh
You
yeah,
think Florida man?
I'm gonna say Florida man because I want it to
Let's
be
see.
Florida
Let's see. Let's see.
has to be. Has to be.
Come on now. Come on now.
see. Do it.
Come on now.
computer.
I'm doing this off a Chromebook. You are correct.
Yes.
Two identical Florida twins.
Oh, double
Oh my
Florida
God.
man.
Got into an argument and decided to start throwing bricks at each other. After one brother was struck in the leg, the other retaliated and struck him in the eye.
Couple of dumb rednecks.
Not twins anymore. Not twins anymore.
Yeah. That is that is straight Florida man. I'll tell you
Seriously.
that's
We never threw bricks at each other.
no.
Well, we threw when I was a kid. And your Uncle Nathan. We threw rocks at each other. Well,
Yeah.
your cousin Nathan. We threw rocks. That was our whole thing. We had bare feet, no money, out in the woods.
Mhm.
We just had rock fights.
See, that's Florida.
Yeah.
You go up
Yeah.
to Crestview, Florida, which is like all sand, fleas, trash, and meth.
Yeah.
You know, and you can absolutely
Sand,
you can yeah. If you're into sand, dirt, trash, flies, and or meth, Crestview is the place for you.
Crestview, Florida. It sounds
Yeah.
so quaint.
It's
It
waiting.
really, yeah, it's very quaint. It's probably the only place where you can accidentally stumble into an OK Corral brick fight. I mean,
That's where you can
with
meet the
Croc-
love of your life at
with
a
Croc
family
holiday.
reunion.
yeah. I mean, if she's got all her show teeth,
She's a
she's
winner.
a keeper. Yeah.
All right, next. This one had 6 hogs, a bobcat, a goose, a donkey, a cat, 2 lion cubs, an antelope, a wallaby, and a pygmy hippopotamus.
What?
I know
So
the answer to this.
I wish this probably actually is Florida man also, but I'm gonna say president.
I think it's a president too.
I think it's a president.
I think it's President Teddy Roosevelt.
Nice, as
Really?
well it
Yeah.
should
Nick,
be.
now that would be
I think.
impressive.
If I'm right,
You are a student of history.
yeah,
He's your favorite president,
he's my favorite president.
and he
Let's-
may arguably be like OG Florida man in a way.
So we'll see this. Correct. Calvin Coolidge basically had quite a collection of pets, but he most famously had a pet pygmy hippopotamus named Billy, which was given to him as a gift from Harvey Firestone of the Firestone fortune.
Interesting.
I'm guessing. I don't know.
You
I
know
made
what?
That part up.
If you have that kind of menagerie, then maybe like your name is the origin of like the word cool, you know,
Well, you know, Biden.
because that is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
Clinton has a collection of pets.
Yeah,
We just can't talk about it.
they're all on an island.
He's got
They're
a
all-
whole island of them.
Got a whole island of pets.
Yeah, sometimes he takes them on the plane. Sometimes he and his wife put them in Connex boxes and ship them back from Haiti. That's how the Clinton Foundation got shut down, by the way.
That is true. Tristan Meacham says, just once I'd like to see a sports team use Florida Man as a mascot.
Oh, that'd be sweet. That would
well
be
played,
That would be so awesome.
guys.
That would be sweet.
What team would it be?
Gators.
Gators?
That'd be
Yeah.
Gators.
Yeah, the Gators.
I'm an FSU guy, so
Okay,
for me it's
yeah.
got to be the Gators. But
Yeah.
there's a lot of Gator fans.
Judging-
no insult.
Judging by the Gator fans I've known, solid choice.
Yeah.
Really?
Confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah, confirm for Gator.
All right, next up, accidentally killed a man while trying to shoot a bucket off his head.
President.
Oh yeah, got to be president.
You think it's
If
president?
this is Florida man, that's awesome.
It is Florida Man.
No, it is.
Oh, that's so
awesome.
great.
A Florida man was drinking with his motorcycle club in a parking lot behind a
Oh.
bar, which I believe is the one you were talking about.
The Salty Duck in Fort Walton. Yes.
When he accidentally shot a fellow club member in the head, most likely the face,
hmm
while trying to knock a garbage can off his head.
You know what? Yeah. Actually, not surprising at all.
Wow.
And I could easily see after a couple of scotches and a couple of green tea shots
Oh my
that
gosh.
maybe being a thing, because it's like, I got this 22. No, you can't hit another with that 22. It's 2:00 in the morning. I bet you I can. I bet you won't. I bet I will. Put it on my head. The rest is history.
I'm skipping one due to language.
But did he have his helmet on? See, if you're part of a motorcycle, but there's no helmet law in Florida.
Oh,
That's
then he
true.
didn't have a helmet at all.
For sure, did not have a helmet. Yeah,
For sure.
yeah.
Next up, U.S. President or Florida man who tried to steal an airplane to fly to Chicago. What do you
Tried to
think?
steal an airplane.
Yeah. Who would try to steal an airplane to fly to Chicago? A
Well,
president?
that's not an old president.
Oh.
Could have been Biden thinking it was a car or something.
I'm gonna
Oh.
say that's funny. I'm gonna say Florida Man just because it's hard for me to imagine how a president would attempt to steal anything.
You have a plane when you're president.
Yeah, you got a couple.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Maybe this was back before we had an Air Force One.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, so you say Florida man?
I'm gonna say Florida
All
Man.
right, let's see. Let's see here.
just because I want it to be Florida Man.
And you are
Yes.
correct. A Florida man tried to steal a $2.5 million plane
Nice.
from the Ocala International Airport. He claimed he needed to get to Chicago. Well, there
Yeah.
you go.
Mhm.
There you go.
Yeah. How else are you supposed to get there?
Seriously.
You know.
And we got a couple more. We'll start the music again. Thank you. Oh, this is so freaking cool. Check this out. Rode a sea turtle and speared a shark.
Oh,
Mm.
well, you think president?
You know, it's so cool that you're like, surely one of our awesome presidents did it.
But it's
Yeah,
also-
Florida man's crazy enough to just
Yeah,
do
it's
that.
also kind of redneck too.
Very redneck.
I'm gonna say president because that is not posted as like doing both of those at the same time.
Okay. Let's see.
So I'm
here.
gonna say president.
U.S. president.
I'm going to say president.
All right. No,
No.
it was Florida man tried to
Oh
ride a sea
my
turtle, then
gosh.
speared an undersized nurse shark, which was probably endangered.
Oh my goodness.
He probably was. Oh my gosh! By the way, he was in SeaWorld at the time. I'm sure.
Was he?
It's just another day in Destin Harbor. You know?
Wow.
All right. Stole a piece of William Shakespeare's chair while on a tour of his home in England.
Oh yeah. Anybody in Florida can afford to live in England.
I'm gonna say president.
President?
Oh yeah.
Think it's president?
Yeah.
It was a president. While Presidents John Adams and Thomas Jefferson visited William Shakespeare's house, they snatched a souvenir using a knife to rip off a piece of the bar's chair.
Sweet.
Wow.
Nice.
Fair.
Founding fathers.
Yeah.
Wow. That is
You know
Every
they
day.
were so drunk too, because
Of course.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a great one. Had a pet parrot removed from his funeral for cursing too much.
Oh, that's sweet.
I'm going to say Florida man, but I actually would not be surprised if that's a president.
I think Florida man. What do you think, Beach?
I'm gonna have to go with Florida man.
Let's see what we got here. No, it was a president, Andrew Jackson.
Oh,
Of
wow.
course, it was Andrew Jackson.
The greatest, second greatest president of all time.
Andrew Jackson taught his pet parrot to curse, and the bird took
Good for
to
him.
it. Took a liking to it. In fact, during Jackson's funeral, the bird needed to be removed for being too profane. Oh, I love Andrew Jackson so much.
Hey, man, his last words were, "I killed the banks." Good for him. That's the last actual president we had in this country.
Well, that's it for our quiz. That's it
Bravo,
for our
man.
quiz.
That was
fun.
awesome.
Good job.
I enjoyed
Good
that.
choice.
Thank you. Thank
was
you.
perfect.
Yeah, I was looking up Florida man quizzes, thinking surely that's not a thing. Dude, there are a ton of Florida man quizzes.
Oh, I bet there are.
It was
Yeah.
awesome. Yeah. It was fun.
You know, apparently one of the reasons why Florida man is still a thing
I'll turn it down.
is because Florida doesn't have any sort of like censorship restrictions on the stories that come out of it.
Okay.
And so
okay.
the theory that I heard is that like a lot of states have the same amount of crazy, but you just don't ever read about it because a lot of states, you know, kind of tamp that down a little bit.
Yeah.
But
I've
I've lived in Florida multiple times
Yeah.
for work. I don't buy it. There's because when you're in that much sunlight all the time, your T levels go up,
Mhm.
right? And there's like a no shirt, no shoes, no helmet kind of life
yeah.
that you can
It's a
live.
lifestyle. Yeah.
And like, dude, honestly, like there's I mean, some of the wildest stuff I've seen.
Yeah.
You know, it's just because, and then on top of like just the locals being the locals, you also have the tourists. You know, and the tourists can be, you know, even crazier and dumber than
sure.
the locals. So
Jay Reese says, "This is my first time hearing of Florida man."
what?
Yeah, Florida man. That's a thing.
Yeah, man.
Florida man. It's been in the headlines, right? Like Florida man is in the headlines all
Oh,
the
dude.
time. It's always a different guy.
Yeah, for like 12 years.
Yeah,
running.
like the headlines would start Florida man and then followed by something outrageous.
Jay Reese, you're going to have so much fun learning about all the different Florida man stories.
Yeah, they
It's-
usually have a mullet.
no shirt,
The
mullet.
mullet's coming back, by the way.
I noticed that.
Yeah, the
my
past
son-
couple years.
Yeah, my son has
Yeah.
one.
When I worked at the gun shop in Chapel Hill a couple years ago, all the teenagers had mullets, and pit vipers were back in the sunglasses.
Oh yeah.
So we went on Alibaba, and you could order like knockoff pit vipers for like $6 a pop. You know?
Nice.
Yeah.
I sported the mullet in high school, man. The parachute pants and the Vans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Those were the days.
You were a sexy beast.
Those
back
were the
then,
days
weren't you?
with no cell phones. You
No
just
cell
come home
phone.
when it's dark. No social media. Happy people.
Yeah. Living the life, man.
Those were the days, man. If I could do one thing, I would take away cell phones.
Yeah.
Except for GPS, because I don't have any.
That's what a Garmin is for. You can just get a Garmin.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What a downfall to our society. that
It really was.
Okay, no more.
Agreed.
Are you guys wanting me to? Are you like trying to get me worked up about cell phones?
It's just been
I
a
give it.
disaster for our society.
It is a disaster. It's an absolute disaster.
Mhm.
You take the communal nature out of relationships.
Yep.
You know, pretty soon you can do anything.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of communal nature, you were in Florida. We missed you, but on Wednesday night, Beach, you came over. We had a couple other guys here,
Oh yeah.
and we watched the debates.
Oh, the debate.
How did that go?
Oh, the debate.
Yeah, first of all, we had a blast. It was great.
Yeah,
we were all
we had
cursing at the screen.
Good.
But I would like to
As you
give
should.
your impression of the debates. First of all, who won?
Well, DeSantis won those debates.
You think so?
Yeah.
Think so?
Absolutely. I think
The Florida man.
I think Pence.
the Florida man
the
won.
Florida man. won.
Who's more?
Yeah.
But you know, he's like
Florida
official
man.
Florida man, but really deep down, like Trump is way more Florida man than if you like just watch Trump behave. Trump's behavior
Oh,
is
yeah.
far more Florida. Man.
Trump is $8 billion net worth Florida man.
Yeah, he's the Florida man we all want.
I gold plated these dolphins. They're the best dolphins. They're still alive,
Gold-plated
swimming
dolphins.
around with gold right now. They're called dolphins. 'Cause they got a big T.
Trumpins.
Trumpins.
I thought DeSantis won. I thought Mike Pence proved once and for all he doesn't belong up there.
No, he does not. No, he does
And the
not.
other guy,
surprise there.
he's cool, but he doesn't need to be on there either. He's not presidential. I think Nikki Haley showed a side of herself that it's not so friendly and nice, and that turned a lot of people off. 'Cause they say she had the winning on the first one, that she won, but no, she didn't win. She just showed herself.
Yeah.
And I think Vivek kind of showed. I mean, I like Vivek. It's Vivek actually, but I like him for the most part, except his views on Israel. But other than that, I DeSantis. I mean, he's going to come out the guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But do you think it'll be enough?
Nope.
No.
And I don't think Trump will be enough because I heard this. All right.
Here we go, folks.
From unverified
This is
sources
the juicy stuff.
that Michelle Obama and Gavin Newsom are talking. You know, who should be who.
Well, especially after Obama will probably come out as gay and she'll come out as trans.
Well, that's
Think
probably.
so?
I don't think that's one of the reasons maybe she didn't want to get involved. She's afraid people are going to start doing some digging.
Yeah, maybe find out about all that.
Yeah, but I
Maybe
you
the
know,
only digging
Mike.
going on around there.
that'll be.
Hey, is Super Soaker Swami like anti-Israel?
Brahma Swampy?
Brahma is Brahma Swampy anti-Israel?
Well, he's not. No, he's not anti-Israel, but
Dang it.
he's a Hindu.
Sure.
But he believes. I think he thinks that we're too much in bed with Israel. I think he thinks
Nice.
that we need to.
Yeah, we're too embedded.
Yeah.
Solid. Yeah, he's right. Good for
Yeah.
him. He's got my vote.
You know, well, and the other thing I like about him
kidding,
is
Trump.
that, well, I don't like that him, but I actually, think we're, anyway.
I know. I'm the only one.
I know, it's okay. But what I like about, Brahma Swampy, what I like about Chuck E. Cheese is he wants to do away with three-letter agencies.
Yeah. That is a big one.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing, except for the fact that he says you can't take care of it from the top down. You got to go from the bottom up. The problem is there's a lot of good people in those agencies that'll lose their jobs.
Yeah, and you know what?
A lot of good people.
Nashville PD's hiring.
Mm,
Well, that's true.
I don't agree with that.
No?
I think if you work for those agencies, you have morally and ethically compromised yourself to where you forfeit your right to call yourself a good person. And I've known
on,
some.
there's
Maybe they
thousands
go
of
in for the
people
right
that work.
reasons, but
No, you don't.
know?
You go in for maybe stupid reasons or lazy or uninformed reasons. But I don't think you can be a responsible, functioning, ethical adult and work for any of those
you don't think
agencies.
so?
I know somebody who wanted to join the FBI because they wanted to help against child trafficking.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
So
Yeah.
I think that's a good thing.
I mean, look, one of my very good friends works for one of those agencies, and it is a serious test of my friendship.
Yeah.
And I love the guy to death, but it truly, genuinely disturbs me that he took that job. And I know why he did. He did because he's bored. He needs the structure, and it's, he's got probably a GS level 10. So, I mean, he walks in on, probably triple digits a year salary, but I love him, man, and I respect him a lot, but I'm just like, dude, that's
hard for you, dude.
That's a big generalization, but hey, if that's how you feel.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying about Vivek, man.
yeah.
He wants to.
He wants to
he
put,
wants to do it and put
the
it into
dome
that.
that they have on Israel,
Yeah, the Iron Dome.
the Iron Dome. He wants to put an Iron Dome over the whole country of America.
Yeah, do it.
He wants to talk about.
Yeah, we should take theirs and put it over
defending-
ours because we paid for it anyways.
How about an electric fence on the southern
Oh,
border?
How about we just get our Border Patrol agents to stop snipping the barbed
They're
wire?
told to do that.
There's a picture of it. I saw
know.
it 2
They're
days
snipping
ago.
the barbed wire to let people
They're
through.
trying to get all those voting. There's
Yep.
been over. I think they said
Replacement theory is real.
7.2 million since Biden has been
Mhm.
president.
Yep.
7 point more than the state of Tennessee.
Mike Fisher says Swam is George Soros' peep.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've also heard him talk about that and other people talk about that. He won a scholarship when he was 25 that paid like 50 grand for him to go to
college.
grad school.
Yeah, grad school.
That was like
and it was from
funded
Soros'
by
brother, right?
Yeah, his brother or his
foundation.
like nephew or something. Yeah, I get it, but like it's so tangential. It's like, dude, that's one of those you could find. You could find that for Trump. Guaranteed. Trump has taken Sorosian money before too. So I don't.
But Ukraine, humble stranger. But Ukraine,
Right? Yeah. But Ukraine. We need more money for Ukraine.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Jonathan, speaking of three-letter agencies, I'm going to
Mhm.
put something up on the screen, but I need first your word
Uh-huh.
that you will not lose it.
I give you my word.
Okay.
Oh, God,
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna let this. CIA.
Scout's honor.
CIA is set to roll out its own version of ChatGPT to try to comb the internet for useful clues
Oh my
and
goodness.
potential security threats.
There you go.
Look at that. Look at that. An AI program developed by the CIA will be rolled out across the U.S. government's 18 intelligence agencies. The push comes as experts fear China has taken a command over the technology.
Excuse.
Despite fears that AI will not. Jonathan's died over here. Despite fears that AI will not be fully understood, the CIA's AI boss, Randy Nixon, said it could grow with no limitations other than how much things cost.
I.e. the Terminator.
Yeah, the Terminator.
That's also gonna play in Republicans' favor for the vote.
I'm sorry.
You know, people are sick of that crap. They don't want that. You know,
I know.
they don't want
I
it.
know. Well, I mean, it's AI is just going to be fuel on the fire of the surveillance state. I mean, what did you expect? And if you own a smartphone, guess what? You are especially at risk.
Just gonna get on my
Just
bike.
basically everyone. Everyone owns a smartphone, so everyone's at risk. I'm just saying it. That's it.
I'm just gonna Terminator roll out on my motorcycle
man,
and just
look at-
never come back.
I'll let people see those peeps, those green eyes, those
my
Florida green
snot
eyes,
green,
the gator green.
gator green, my seaweed emerald coast eyes.
Tristan Meacham
Joking
says,
to
I
my
don't
eye.
have a cell phone.
Nice, good for you, Tristan.
Dude, that is amazing.
Solid.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is
Yeah.
amazing. How do you get by without a cell phone? That's awesome. I mean, I have one. I have a flip phone, but I don't have a smartphone. Do you not
Yeah.
have a phone like at all, Tristan?
Yeah.
Oh, there goes our camera again. Here, let's put it on BJ.
Yeah, let's put it on me.
Yeah, go
That's
ahead,
what
BJ.
they're all wanting to.
Talk about stuff. People are waiting.
Yeah, well, okay, so
And we're back.
forget it. Just kidding.
And we're back.
I had a joke already on deck.
Go for it.
And now
Do
for the
it.
weather.
Joke. PG-13.
Okay.
Sure.
You guys don't
Yeah.
mind a PG-13 joke, right? I'm sure you don't.
I'll be a
So
little
these altar boys were standing in line at the confessional,
nice. I like where this is going already.
and
This joke brought to you by Giordani Giovanni. No, just kidding.
and they were, you know, there was a Catholic school there. This one altar boy goes in and says, "Father, it's been a long time since my last confession." He says, "Okay, my son, go ahead." He says, "I've had unholy carnal relations with one of the students, the female students in our school." And Father
Nice.
says, "Who was it?" He said, "Well, I cannot say." Father said, "Come on, you have to tell me. Come on, children, you have to tell me." He said, "Father, I cannot say." And he said, "Well, how am I supposed to absolve you of your sins if you can't say?" He says, "I'm sorry, I can't." And Father says, "Well, was it Sarah Jenkins?" And the kid said, "No." He said, "Was it Juliet Parker?" He said, "No." He said, Was it Amanda Smith?" He said, "No." "Well, who was it then?" "I can't say." Finally, the priest says, "Fine, just go say 10 Hail Marys and your sins are forgiven." So he walks out of the booth, and another little altar boy is standing in line, getting ready to go, and says, "Hey, man, what'd you get?" He said, 10 Hail Marys and 3 good leads.
Nice.
Yes, dude, that's great.
I love it.
Oh, that is so great. Good one. Oh, that's good.
That's awesome.
10 Hail Marys, 3 good leads.
You know, so when I was down in Florida, one of the things that I did was I got the first stage or the second stage of edits done for my 7th novel,
Nice.
Pandemonium Rising.
for you, man.
Good for you.
Got it formatted, got a proof copy ordered and everything. And but when I went to, speaking of like that article you showed about ChatGPT and AI and everything, when I went to finalize everything for Amazon KDP, it asked, one of the questions they now have is, did you use AI to generate any content for this for this published work?
I did the same thing over the weekend.
Yeah.
I did all
Really?
my final revisions for Unplugging Babel, and I uploaded it to Amazon to order new proof copies.
Yeah.
And I saw that. I had to keep clicking it
Mm-hmm.
in order to.
And if you make
my
any
updates.
changes, it'll give you a secondary thing underneath that has you confirm your first choice. That it's just aggregating data, according to what they say.
Jay Reese says, Nick, you haven't been in Twitter. That's an understatement. But apparently a lot of authors are pissed because their books are being used to train AI without their consent.
Yeah.
You
Because
know,
you
it's
don't own
interesting.
anything on Twitter
Yeah.
or Facebook.
Well, if you get an ebook, if you publish your books in ebook, you will be training AI.
Yep.
Because with an ebook, you might own the copyright, but you don't own the file. When you upload it and you sell it, actually Amazon owns the digital product. You don't. You're just licensing the digital product through Amazon for other people to download. If they, Amazon can shut down their Kindle app anytime.
Yeah.
Amazon actually owns the digital file, not the purchaser.
So what happens if you published your books in ebook format and then you decide I don't want that and you cancel your ebook availability? Do they still own it and can publish it without your consent later on, or is it no longer available?
I don't think they can publish it without your consent later on. You can unpublish the ebook and nobody else will be able to access the file.
Okay.
But the people who had accessed it, it should still be in their Kindle account, even if it's unpublished. And that, again, that transaction, which is why Unplugging Babel's only going to be in paperback.
Yeah, good
It's
for you.
Only going to be in paperback.
I might
Maybe
unpublish
more.
all my Kindle versions of my books now.
You'll take a hit, though. I mean, you'll take a financial hit.
Not my books. Trust me, ain't nobody gonna know the difference. Although somebody out there ordered all 6 of the books 2 nights ago.
That's for you.
So thank
Awesome.
you. I don't know who it was,
Dude, amazing.
but I checked my Amazon KDP as like 6 orders. It's like, what?
That's
Who is-
awesome.
I don't know who you are, but thank you. I appreciate it.
You are
Hope
an
you
angel.
enjoy it. Yes.
You are an angel. Hope you enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's happening with a lot of in the music business now. A lot of songwriters like myself, AI.
Yeah.
People are really getting worried about that. AI doesn't necessarily can express the emotions of that. But I just got through writing my last piece of music for meditation
Nice.
stuff, and I've yet to put it on YouTube or anything, but the AI can predict chord progressions depending on the kind of music it
Oh, yeah.
is,
Mm-hmm.
and stuff like that. So there's a lot of things that it can do that normally you'd get paid for.
Yeah.
And I think about my royalty checks, although they're not what they used to be, but I mean that could be a serious hit to writers.
Yeah.
I mean, you just say, hey, write me a love song. Anybody can say that.
Yeah.
Because when you write a song, the only thing that's originally copyrighted is whatever's in hard form, mechanical form, whether it's a piece of paper, or a recording or whatever. So an AI can completely generate its own owned copyrighted piece of work. And
Yep.
that's scary.
Well, and the way it does it is it's a learning model, so it's not necessarily generating something out of the ether.
Oh no.
It's
aggregating.
It's aggregating. It's
Of course.
using stuff that's already
Yeah,
out there and
of
piecing it
course.
together.
Absolutely.
And so that's like,
That's what writing is. That's all writing really is. There's no original, idea out of the ethos. We're all just a product of something that we've heard or read.
we've talked about that. Like art can't come out of an empty bucket.
Yeah,
basically.
exactly. Yeah.
But we can
There's no
use enough
abiogenesis.
artistic expression.
Well, yeah, it's how you exchange it and juxtapose.
A lot
it.
of the stuff that it's taken is already published and copywritten.
Mhm.
And it's because it's digital. That's easy to prove, and that's
Mhm.
why there are all these court cases against artists, creating AI, generated music, images, writing, so forth.
Yeah, there's no abiogenesis for AI content, but we'll get to a point of aggregation where you won't be able to tell anymore.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you something else, because Mike Fisher has a great comment that we should get to in a second. But when I was on vacation, I was watching a video about the metaverse, and like how Meta was really dumb and crappy looking. We were all laughing at it.
Mhm.
But like, dude, the recent Lex Friedman video interview with Mark Zuckerberg looks photorealistic, and it was done in metaverse.
Oh my gosh.
And dude, Lex Friedman's like a total alphabet agency plant. He's like just about everybody else who's giant on YouTube. Like they're all Mockingbird Media people.
Are you saying that's why we're not huge?
I mean, honestly, actually, to be honest,
Really?
yeah, that is
You
a
think
big.
so?
I honestly do think
We're
so.
not plants. That's how you know we're the real
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah,
Yeah, y'all the real deal.
Well, we're really something.
You're really something.
really something.
Mike Fisher says, has anyone seen the movie The Creator? I've seen it last Friday, and it's about humans against AI, a part of humans on the side of AI, and how they created a super weapon AI
I wanna
that's
see
made
that.
out of embryo.
That's cool.
You actually have to get out of your house and go.
Is it in the theater?
Yeah, I don't
You
think
can't
you-
stream it yet?
I don't think you can.
Well,
I still want to see Equalizer 3.
Which one?
Equalizer 3,
Who's in that?
Denzel Washington.
I like Denzel.
One of the few actors left that don't have any pets on the island.
yeah, that's right. Yeah,
And James Woods.
yeah, him
really?
and James Woods.
James Woods is. I don't think he's on the
Nah, he's been persona non
flight
grata
log.
in Hollywood for 20 years.
Yeah, I know. That's how you know it's safe.
Yeah, yeah. Honestly,
What else we got? Chris says, I'm not doing ebook anymore. I don't.
Probably
yeah,
good.
yeah.
Probably good,
Yeah.
Chris.
Humble stranger, wonder how many actually want AI. 5% of the population. That's a good question. That's the thing. That's one of my beefs. It's like, who raised their hand? Well, I'll tell you who wants it. Companies want it because they
Yeah.
think if they don't have it, they won't be relevant. They won't be able to compete and market.
Yep.
And they want the thing is, Emad Mostak is the founder of Stability AI, and he was at some conference and he was doing an interview with Peter Diamandis. Is that his name? Diamandis? And he said that his big claim was that we now can use AI and we've figured out how to scale humans. So scale people's ability to do things, right? And this is the Pavlovian bell ringing that makes corporations drool because you can do two things. You can scale your employees to like superhuman production levels, and you can scale your customers to hyper consume, and that's what they're excited about.
okay.
So the rest of the population, no, we don't want it. Like nobody else wants
Yeah.
it. We're gonna have, we're
That's a
forced
tool of the
to live with
1% for sure.
it. The minority is forcing us basically
Well,
to
they
adapt
say-
and use it.
They say in a few years, they're going to have all those fast food restaurants being done by AI
Yeah.
servers.
It's already starting to creep in through the
Are
drive-through
you going to go?
windows.
Are you going to go through your favorite fast food if there's an AI person? To me, that's the ultimate.
I don't need
question,
enough
'cause
salad.
Huh?
I don't need enough salad. Maybe I'll skip the fast food.
That's a
Maybe
clarion
so.
call to like
I don't know.
stop
It's
with
hard
the
for
window
me to
food.
skip a Wendy's.
Yeah, there was. I don't know if it was like Wendy's or
4 for 4,
Hardee's,
baby.
but one of them on in Franklin has like an automated. I don't know if it's like a pure AI thing, but it has like
Really?
an automated voice that you interact with. The drive-thru.
Wow.
Did you guys hear about that? They have the little patrol robots, the AI patrol robots. There was they put one in Philadelphia, and it got shot.
Of course it did. Of course it did.
My wife's got.
Was
one
it
of those-
white?
Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah.
Should have thought about that.
That little. My wife's got one of those little round called the sharks that just automatically
yeah,
go
little-
and clean your floor
Little
up.
vacuum.
The
Yeah.
little AI thing.
Yeah, like a Roomba.
We love that.
Oh yeah.
She loves that. I've never swept the floor. If I did, I'd get one of those.
No, we know you didn't have to.
Yeah, I could get one of those to mow my lawn. That'd be cool. Oh man.
I think they make them. They make something like that.
Don't they?
I think that they make a Roomba style thing that mows your lawn.
That'd be cool.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's cool.
It's probably like $12,000.
All right. Randall Hill says good night. Good night, Randall.
Good
night.
Randall.
Have
Good night,
a
Randall.
good
See you,
night.
buddy. Thanks for hanging with us.
We're gonna do the troll roast here in just.
Oh
a
yeah,
second.
troll roast, man. Those are
Before we
something.
do, I want to show this off. Have you seen this? This is my Father's Day gift last year.
That is
Isn't
awesome.
that a nice tie? Cool. It's cool.
Nice buy, nice time.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
It's quality,
Yeah.
high
Yeah.
quality. You can check it out. Here, hold it. You might even say that.
Oh, that is high quality.
Yeah, you might even say that it's a pretty fine stein.
But
There are ashes in it.
There are ashes.
I'm gonna sprinkle these over my Trump flag. There are ashes over
Yeah.
Trump.
over my voter registration card.
Mm-hmm. Mix them with gunpowder.
So it's not news at this point.
Yeah, Feinstein.
I love the fact that Nick took
I love prop jokes.
a prop and then like worked a 2-minute Feinstein joke out of it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
That was
Dad jokes. Yes, Chris Gaff says
awesome.
dad jokes. Exactly. Absolutely. I do have another joke. And yes, dad joke. Sarah Palin
Oh God.
called
Enough said.
Senator Dianne Feinstein's office. And she says, "Hello, may I speak to Senator Feinstein?"
Mm-hmm.
The secretary said, "It's Rosh Hashanah. Senator Feinstein isn't
Freudian
here
slip.
today." And Palin replied, "Oh, hello, Rosh. Can you please take a message for me?"
You know, that's a joke, but I could see that happening.
Oh,
actually,
see that happen.
Yeah.
Girl, Sarah.
The best and the brightest.
Yeah.
So Feinstein actually served in the Senate for 31 years, which is a record.
Still serving. I mean, as we all know, Democrats do all their best voting from the grave.
I was just going to say, she'll still continue to
Oh,
vote.
that's awesome.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And if you want to know how to achieve a net worth of $69.4 million, you can also serve in the Senate for 31 years.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
She claims, actually, she doesn't claim, her staffers claim that she was going to retire in 2025 at age 92. But she didn't quite make it.
She forgot.
She forgot that she was going to run again.
Yeah. What did she die from?
I don't know. She fell a couple weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
And she was already dealing with, what was it, Alzheimer's or dementia? One of the two.
Sure.
They were
Yeah.
telling her what to
Oh yeah.
vote. They were telling her
Her aides are
what
like
she needed.
vote
I mean,
yes.
That's
Yeah.
terrible.
it is terrible.
It's hard to make a joke about that.
Yeah, but we'll still
Not
do
impossible.
it. No.
But let us not forget that Feinstein was the senator who dug up the Me Too, anonymous Me Too whistleblower when Kavanaugh was nominated to the Supreme Court, and he was going through the judicial hearing.
Yeah.
Whatever
And then
they
all
call
your people's,
Judicial
you know,
committee hearing?
awful millennial children decided to like storm the courthouse like, you know, friggin' orcs.
Yep.
Yeah, Minas Tirith,
it. Yep, that's
You know?
right. That was Feinstein.
banging
That
on
was
the
Feinstein that did
windows
that.
and
Yeah.
banging on the doors.
She
Yeah,
even
well,
said during the
good,
committee
you know.
meeting, she even said, and this isn't verbatim, I'm not quoting her, but she said essentially, we have gotten, someone has come forward that asked to be anonymous, but apparently there's someone who has a lot of, we're doing an investigation on Kavanaugh because someone said there was some impropriety.
Oh my God.
You know what's amazing though, and this is how you know, like the Constitution really doesn't mean anything. The Bill of Rights doesn't mean anything. Nothing written down on paper actually means anything. The only thing that means anything is money and violence, because that's what the government uses all the time. How can you, as Kavanaugh, how can you have to respond to that but not be able to face your accuser?
Well, there's two systems. There's two layers of justice in the country.
Exactly. There's
There's law that applies to us,
Mhm.
and then there's the law that doesn't apply to them.
and it doesn't apply to you if you have the money or the means to violence to achieve it.
Well, our natural inclination, unfortunately, is usually when someone says that this person did something,
We believe it.
we have to, at least imagine.
Yeah.
And you would think, oh, I can't believe they would do that. Well, we just thought about them doing that. And, that's what the
It's true.
government kind of leans on. They just put that idea out there and they expect you to, they know you're going to eat it up.
Yeah.
They just know you're going to eat it up.
But
And then you're going to have to say, okay, well, you're guilty until proven innocent. Right. Then you have
Yeah.
to back up. But that's not how we usually start.
No, we don't. We don't start from the innocent until proven guilty phase. We start from, guilty and now show me that they're innocent. But the thing is, like, I would never respond. I think about this like from an HR perspective. I would never ever respond to any anonymous complaint about me. I will never have that meeting.
Yeah.
Like, I will never, I mean, if you're going to go out of your way to try to, smoke check my life somehow, get me fired, get me arrested, something like that, then at least be able to face me, and you
sure.
can, but like anonymous complaints, anonymous accusations, I don't think anybody should ever respect that under any circumstances.
That's funny.
Flagrant disregard for whatever that is.
When I was in high school, there was this girl, a year younger than me, who go, remain nameless.
Mhm.
But anyway,
Probably
she,
best.
yeah, probably best. But she liked me a lot, right? Because look at this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? How can you not?
BJ had like a serious like Kiefer Sutherland, Clint Eastwood vibe.
Yeah, it's a Kiefer vibe.
It
Oh,
was-
whatever,
yeah.
whatever.
There was
yeah.
a serious like Lost Boys vibe going.
Yeah.
So she really liked me, right? So I gave her a little attention,
Mm-hmm.
but then she went for it, and I lied to
Gave her
her.
a little bit of the Benji.
No, I didn't do anything like that, Jonathan. I wasn't that bad. But I did lie to mom and get drunk and stoned and got in fights every weekend. I constantly lied.
I like it.
If
I
you
like
didn't
those
notice
priorities. No
So-
chicks, just violence.
It's okay. She's watching this live right now. Hi, Mom.
So this girl calls up and I'm down. I'm in my bedroom. I don't know what's happening. And she calls, and my mom picks up the phone, and she tells my mom that I got her pregnant.
Oh my gosh.
And
No way.
Yes. And so ask mom about this.
Dude.
She says BJ got me pregnant, and I just want you to know that and mom instantly said,
Gosh.
no, he didn't, and hung up.
Oh, did you really?
Yes. And that was the one time
She's
I
awesome.
was getting ready to walk up the stairs, and beg for my life, and I got all my I know what I'm going to say, and the one time I really needed her to believe me, no question.
She's
That,
discerning.
and that goes to the whole guilty innocent thing.
Yeah.
She didn't even take 2 seconds. She said, "Oh no, I didn't." I
Oh
never heard from that girl again ever.
Hung up
Wow.
on our rotary phone that makes a loud ching sound
Yeah.
when you slam it on the receiver.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the good
man.
old days.
Yeah,
And by the way, I didn't do anything that would become even close to getting somebody
of
pregnant.
course.
That came much later.
I know. Well, I know that's true about you because you wanted desperately to get out of that town, come out here,
the last thing.
work with Dad. You weren't going to do anything stupid that was going to get in the way of
I
that.
wanted out of that hell.
Yeah, you didn't want to do anything like that would tie you down there for sure.
Fair.
Let's see. Oh yeah, Jay Reese makes a good point too. She says, and you would have heard from her by now because of ancestry DNA.
Oh yeah,
Like 23andMe, is that what it's called?
yeah,
Or DNA test? Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
Oh,
Yeah. That's a good point.
that is a good point. Yeah.
All right, let's do the troll roast.
Troll roast time, baby.
These are in no particular order.
Okay.
But there's a ton of them.
Okay.
And some of these I don't even know what video they're from, but I just like them. First comment. Andy Goss. Hey, we need to have a chat about AI. We just did. And
did,
where
Andy.
are you, cuz?
Just did.
Where are you,
baby.
man?
Dude, Andy was
Late to
so
the game, bud.
yeah. So like behind the scenes, Andy has been wanting to come up here and like be on the show forever. He always talks about it. He always wants us to like come down there and do a show, and like I had plans with him for like a month now that he was going to come up here for this Sunday
Oh, this
and
Sunday.
surprise you
Oh,
and be on. Yeah,
I would have been so surprised.
But
That would have
then
been awesome.
just
He
like
was-
yeah.
everything. Yeah, he did. He always does. There's always
Come on,
something.
Yeah, he's all talk. He's all talk.
He is. There's always a baseball
All
game that he
Look at the camera and
prioritizes.
say- Look at the camera and
You
tell
know.
Andy he's all talk.
There's a water
He's so
heater
all
that,
talk.
went out at work that he's got to go take care of. It's like, dude, okay, whatever.
Whatever,
know.
Andy.
So,
Awesome.
We don't
Yeah.
take you seriously anymore. So.
Well, I'll tell you, if
yeah,
you want to, well,
honestly,
if Andy wants to talk about AI, wants to have a chat about AI, he will be interested to hear a conversation with John Howler,
Mm.
which is next month.
Yeah.
Next month.
he invited me to come up and stay with him in his hotel room when he was, here working.
John
He-
Howler did?
No, and no, I don't know John Howard. I mean,
I don't
well,
know.
a gentleman never talks.
right. A lady never tells.
But so Andy invited me to come up and stay with him in his hotel room. So I went in there, and there's only one bed.
Sounds about right.
And I'm looking at the bed. I'm
Cousin
looking
love.
at him like, what's going on here? And so he didn't really say anything about what to do. So I was just like, let's do it. So I jumped in the bed with him.
Couple 40-year-old
I
bros.
messed with him all night long. He couldn't get away from me. It's just like we were kids again.
That gimp hip of his just was not doing him any favors. You've heard of, that's in true Goss fashion. You've heard of hashtag brother love, hashtag
baby.
cousin love.
That's
That's
right.
it. That's it.
Both dudes.
Quasier 3. Let me go back to the chat too, because we get a lot of comments in the chat. Give me just a second here. All right. And okay, good. Go this.
Yeah, we're on.
Quasier 3 says, never gave up my phone on the wall.
Nice.
Good.
Back in my day, we could make a 6-foot cord stretch into
Oh,
a 15-foot
yeah.
cord.
Mhm.
Yeah, that big old long cord, baby.
Kids will never have that fun experience.
Nope.
That's
The
truth.
world is so lame.
I could take that cord from one end of the house to the other, man.
future-
Shut the door,
Yep.
talk to my girlfriend. You know,
I wanna-
big old cord.
You could shut the internal doors. You could shut them on the cord, and it'd
Oh,
be
yeah,
just
man.
I
fine.
want to have a T-shirt, a Gosling's T-shirt that just like shows a cell phone on it, and it just says the future is gay.
Seriously,
It is. The future is so gay.
it is.
It's so just like touch screens and soft technology and don't kiss anybody.
Well, the future is germy. The future is more germy.
Yeah, wear your mask and, and send all your money to Zelensky.
I love when it goes on.
I wanted Nick to do this thing called Jag Time Story Hour. JAG, Jag, Jonathan Andrew Goss, Jag Time Story Hour, where whenever I would, for like any of our Illuminati after parties, whenever I would go off on one of these like jags, one of these rants, you know, we could just like, and then just like cut to a flashcard of just the Goslings and some elevator music, and then cut back, and I'm like, and that's why the Jews, you know, whatever.
That's awesome.
We got to figure that now. I did.
Or just bleep me the whole time.
I was working on something like that for the our recorded videos.
Yeah.
Yes. But I didn't think about like implementing it for the Illuminati After Party, like the live show. That would be fun,
Right?
Oh, that'd be good.
Tell you a little bit of behind the scenes
Yeah.
stuff we talk
All
about
right,
on this show.
all right.
You know,
Let's see.
we're just here for a good time.
Oh, BJ, you'll like this one. This one's from Nina. She says, "I'm not understanding how you guys think Big Daddy T is not as much a puppet as anyone else in the enemy's world."
Well, I'm not saying that he's not a puppet. You know, people who think Trump isn't a puppet just don't understand. He's a puppet just like everybody else, but you know, he eats it up so much. I mean, you could give him all the money in the world, and he'll make everybody believe it's his money.
Yeah, but
No, I don't believe people are controlling his choices. I just believe, you know, if he makes a deal with somebody, he's gonna honor it. I mean, there are stories out there where people, you know, funded this for him, funded that for him,
Yeah.
and he's gonna, you know, be loyal because that's his thing. You know, so I don't think he's not a puppet. He's you know what it is? I think he's a puppet to his voters. If his voters want, you know, to believe in this, then he's going to believe in it, and he's going to make it sound like
Kind
it's
of a
the truth.
demagogue.
Yeah,
in a
I
way.
mean, people think everybody believes Trump. Everybody's Trumpers. Well, he's really the ultimate Trumper, and we're the Trumps.
Yeah.
He just wants to know what we think about things. He's got he's the man. He's a great businessman.
He learned it from Clinton.
He knows what we want to hear, and so he's going to champion that. So I don't think, no, man.
But he actually,
nobody's thinking anything.
you know, the things that make me not believe that he's like light side controlled opposition or whatever is the fact that that everybody else in government hates him.
yeah, he's not controlled.
There's a phalanx
They're trying to control.
of media, alphabet agencies, and the legislative, you know, system, Congress, that all hate him in lockstep more than they hated Bush, more than they hated Reagan, more than they hated Bush 41, more than
And I think it's
anyone.
because they hate us.
Right, and they hate us and he's a symbol. He is sort of the last hope because he operates as a businessman who's a nationalist. And if you're not a nationalist, I honestly think you're a traitor. Like, you're either a nationalist or a
I'm with
globalist.
you on that one.
And if you're not a nationalist, then I think you should be given a traitor's fate.
Yep.
Because, like, guess what? Every other country is a nationalistic country. You think China's not looking out for China?
That's true.
You think
That's
Germany and Russia are not looking out for Germany and Russia? You know? Yeah, exactly.
The
So-
only countries that are globalists are the ones that think they're going to be in charge.
Yeah, right.
Saudi Arabia.
Well, if Trump gets in, we might actually have a chance.
But do you think he'll get in?
You know what? Well, I tell you what, the Democrats aren't going to roll over just because Biden's in the grave. They're
Yeah.
not just going to roll over and
Yeah.
just pick somebody that they know that Trump's going to just completely crush, which is just about everybody except Mike.
Yeah, Big Mike.
Big Mike will be a hard
Big
one.
Mike.
But you know what? He'll come up with some
Yes, he
cool
is.
name. He'll come up with some name to get at her. He'll just say it's going to be more of the same. Don't get, But I don't know, man.
No,
I think they know they're not going to get away with some of the things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
The first time.
Yeah,
Some of the
I think
I don't know.
not.
I think they'll try and do it again.
But
And
not.
they don't care how blatantly obvious it is because
No,
they just get away with it in our face.
They've been doing everything. Yeah, that's
I
why.
don't know, man.
because
I
they
don't know.
want us. They want us to kick the screen.
I know.
But that's why Trump's first term was such an anomaly and why everybody rallied against him, because he wasn't supposed to win. They just didn't have the software calibrated right.
Well, there's going to be a lot of people
You know?
raising more of a skeptical eye this time.
Yeah,
And
hopefully.
watching what's going on.
Yeah.
But I
But
don't.
it'll require violence to do anything about that because nothing was done last time. Nothing will
And
be
that's
done
what
this
they-
time.
that's
It doesn't matter how much
exactly what
evidence
they
there is.
want. That's exactly what
They want
want.
another January 6th, which was worse than 9/11.
No, yeah.
brother. Brother.
Yeah.
All right. This comment.
Love Trump.
Me too. And he's the Antichrist. He can't be a puppet if he's the Antichrist.
You
Right?
kidding me?
He's holding the
The
string.
Antichrist is the biggest puppet of all. He's a puppet to the word, baby. He's a puppet to the word of God, baby.
Okay.
He's a
He
slave
has-
to the
He has
Lord.
no choice.
Yeah. He's like Satan and
You got to
Job.
follow the big book.
Mama Malamud says America first every time. Agreed.
Yeah,
Yes, baby.
right.
America first.
Tristan says I'm a secessionist.
Secessionist.
I don't want to be in the same country as California. Dude,
With
Seriously.
peaceful divorce, Balkanized now. That's what I say. Balkanized now.
Cut California out. Give everybody
to
30
cut
days.
bait.
If you're conservative, you want to get out, and then we'll just
Yeah.
cut it off.
Man, Tristan doesn't have a cell phone, and he's like,
Yeah.
secessionist. I like this.
Humble Stranger says vote for Trump just for liberal tears.
Yeah.
Nice. Oh, can't wait for another reel of liberal tears
Yeah.
on
The
YouTube.
scream, the re. And then she looks at the camera and she goes,
Short and broad.
it's so just performative. I'm just telling you, gentlemen, like put violence back on the table.
Trump he's no fool. He knows exactly what's going on right now, and that's why he's out rallying the people.
Yep.
Because he knows his battles are coming. We're sitting here wondering that he's been thinking about this stuff. He's the master. He knows what's up.
Yeah.
He knows what's up.
So Atlas Shrug. Oh, there goes our camera again. BJ.
So anyway, the other day, a guy goes into the proctologist and
And we're
gets
back.
for examination.
All right.
The
Yeah,
doctor says, "Well,
cool.
just slip off your pants and put them over there." And he says, "Okay." So he takes his pants off and said, "Now, where did you say you want me to put these?" He said, "Oh, just put them over there next to mine."
Moon River.
PG-13. 13.
Serving time, Doc?
PG-13.
Okay. Atlas Shrug 5622 says Jesse is a fraud who has sold her stories for years, and they remarkably get more exaggerated with each shill host she tells them to.
Oh, nice.
I don't think I will be joining the Goslings after seeing who they are promoting. Goslings with one S, by the way.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Are you talking about this Jesse?
Yeah, they're
here?
talking about us.
Oh, he can suck it.
Right?
He
Who-
can suck
Who
it.
is this? Who's this Jagoff?
Atlas sucked. Atlas shrugged. 5622.
Oh,
What a jagaloon.
seriously.
I don't think I've heard that.
Can't go messing with Jess, baby.
Don't mess with Jet. Ooh,
Don't mess with Jess.
we gotta get
Mess
that on a
with
Don't mess
t-shirt.
with Jess on the Goslings, man.
Or
Don't
just-
mess with Jess.
Take you out.
Or just don't call me a shill. I mean, I'll
Shill
tell you right now,
host. Come on.
dude, if I were a shill, like, I am the most unsuccessful shill there is. Like, trust me, if I were a shill, I would hope that I make more money than, what we're making right
Yeah,
now. Like,
if you're gonna be a show, at least it could be a profitable one.
right, yeah.
Let's see. Johnny says another podcast where you can stupefy your mind with American garbage.
Nice.
Garbage is all caps, and where you can, it's like where he did like WEAR.
Mm-hmm. What loser country is he from that no one cares about? That doesn't matter.
California.
Yeah, or just,
Detroit, maybe. I'm not
yeah,
sure.
any country that's not America.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh,
Except for Russia.
here's one from Muskda.
Muskda.
Sounds like a real winner to me.
MUSKDUH. One word. Muskda.
That sounds like a cologne.
Musk D. Must D.
He says, check out my new books, The 9/11 Truth Report and The Great Reset, The World in Holy Crisis.
Oh my goodness.
I reserve the right to promote my own books on our channel.
Yeah, no kidding.
I got bad news. I don't even read the books I want to read.
I don't even read my own books.
Yeah, I don't even read my own books.
I don't read your own books either.
Yeah. You think I'm reading your crap?
You should, how about buy my book? Just say buy my books.
Yeah.
Don't say check out my books.
Yeah.
I'll check them out from the library. How about that?
Tell you what,
Will that help you?
Musty, you buy all the Heavenly Realms books and leave reviews on everything, and I'll buy your one book.
Oh, man.
Do not promote your stuff on someone else's channel without asking them first. I mean, come on.
Lame.
It's ridiculous.
Stupid.
Let's see.
However, you can buy my meditation music. Oh, sorry.
Well, yeah, you go ahead. You can,
That's all right.
You can say that.
I didn't ask you first.
Caustic Companion says, we're all going to die, but first buy my mug.
I like that. I remember that. I think I made a maybe I didn't. I don't know. I do like that comment. I thought that was funny. I know he's taking a dig at us, but I don't care. That's funny.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
And of course, we have W. Gans, obligatory algorithm comment generated with neither artificial nor natural intelligence.
Nice.
Gans. Gans is a rock star, man.
Have you heard from Ronald?
Who?
Remember our friend Ronald? Who does
Ron? No.
I haven't heard from Ron.
I haven't. I hope he hasn't hurt himself.
No. Kidding me?
No more comments from Ronald.
He's like stuck. He's like pinned under a stationary exercise bicycle. There's a tarp underneath it, and he's wearing a Lycra bodysuit with hood. That is a specific YouTube video that exists. Here's the thing.
That's awesome.
YouTube has been so commoditized, over the past 15 years that none of you people, honestly, no one out there, none of you remember what YouTube was like in the early days. The early days of YouTube were like trash Wild West. You wanted to see something degenerate, but in between, right under pornographic, not pornography, but definitely degenerate. YouTube was the place to go. Low budget weirdos in their basement.
Ugh.
And I have seen some stuff. Early days of YouTube.
I have seen stuff, man.
Yeah. The 1,000-yard stare.
Whoa.
Early days of YouTube, man, they were wild.
Oh, Jonathan, you're gonna love this. You're gonna love this. I think you loved it. I think you may have seen this one.
I probably replied to it. Yeah.
All right, Christy S says, for you guys to say you're Christians.
Here we go. I love
but
it.
Using a sexual innuendo when talking about the like button was effed up. And she actually wrote the word.
You know what? That chick has the same kind of
awesome.
hot retard energy that that mother effer right there isn't real girl chick has. My Kentucky Fried bimbo, my base bimbo.
Kentucky,
my Kentucky Fried,
That's awesome.
base bimbo chick.
She needs to come back and say more stuff.
That is
awesome.
that is
Christy
just
has come back.
Yeah,
Please, please.
just the right amount of just clueless, cluelessly lacking in any sort of self-awareness that I desire.
That's awesome.
In the comments.
Especially concerning the subject content. Grow up, she finalizes.
Oh,
Okay.
nah.
Nope. Growing up sucks. Trust me.
Yep.
It does.
The older you get, the younger you want to be.
Yep.
Oh, BJ, this one's from Thomas P.
Oh, here we go.
Nobody has mentioned Donald Trump. Why? The scripture points to him. The Antichrist is among us.
Thomas, wait. Who is this?
His name is Thomas P.
Is he a regular viewer?
I don't think so. I don't.
Did we just become best friends?
Thomas. Oh, Thomas. I like Thomas. Finally, somebody's taking me seriously around here.
Tommy.
Old Tom and Beach.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. Bring him right here.
Beach and
Sit him
Tommy.
right-
Sit him
Tommy,
on your
sit him
lap.
right
Who
there.
would sit on whose shoulders, do you think?
Oh, I don't sit on nobody. He sit on my shoulder.
Yeah, he would sit on your shoulders.
Oh, yeah, man. Absolutely.
I think he would enjoy that a lot.
Oh, yeah. Man, we can get together. Man, that'd be awesome.
Man, you and Tommy.
Me and Tommy P.
Don't make Andy jealous.
No, Tommy. No, I only get in bed with family because I'm from the South. We have a strict rule down here with the rednecks.
Yeah, we only sleep with each other. Yeah. We only sleep with family.
It's the only way you can be sure.
Keep it in the family.
Well, Kathy would disagree with Tommy and Beej.
No.
Kathy says Trump, or the so-called King of England, as Antichrist? 2 question marks, 3 exclamation points. That's crazy. The Antichrist will be extremely good-looking, extremely charismatic, and will seem to bring everyone together. Kathy, that's not in the Bible anywhere. None of those things are in the Bible. By the way.
But Trump is all those things.
Yeah, Trump is all those things, but it can't be Trump. Trump, even the mention of his name causes rage and insanity. Charles has no charisma.
Well, first of all, she's right about the first one. But the second one, the rage and insanity, I think is completely outgunned by. Have you seen these rallies?
Oh,
I mean, these rallies are crazy.
Oh, yeah.
Christians, you know,
Oh, for Trump, the pro-Trump rallies.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're
Are you
insane. They
kidding me?
blow the doors off of
It's apocalyptic.
everything else. Yeah, dude. When there's like, I think Mike Fisher was telling me about it because he worked security at a rally one time, and he had some awesome pictures.
Yeah.
And yeah, they're Trump's ordering his team to hand out bottled water to everybody, because it was really hot, Arizona, and he said that like there was a caravan like 3 miles long of people trying to get in.
I believe it. I believe it.
I saw a video where
That's why they hate him.
he went down to the border
Yeah.
and he stood in line to shake hands and give a selfie to like all of these border patrols. I mean, he stood there.
That's awesome.
He stood there forever. Then I saw another video. They were talking about who was it, Biden that didn't salute the Marine when he got on Marine One.
Oh, of course not. Yeah.
Trump, they showed a thing where he was getting on Marine One and the guy's
His
hat
his
blew
cover
off, and he
yeah.
went over there, walked down, picked it up,
Yep.
Mhm.
put it on the guy's head, and the guy didn't move.
Yep.
I mean, come on.
I know.
Where's he at?
Yeah,
We need
right?
him.
Yep.
He's
We need the
only one.
Antichrist.
Well, this lady, Kathy, is not finished with you, sir.
Oh gosh.
Kathy says, the guy in your show, that's you, is a bit confused, I would say.
Oh gosh.
It is sad to see how many Christians are looking at Trump as their savior.
No. You just mean me and 50 million people? No.
It makes no sense. He did a great job trying to save our country, but he's definitely no smooth talker like the Antichrist will be.
Well, first of all,
That's in scripture.
Yeah.
well, first of all, Trump is not the savior.
You're right.
He's not the savior of anything, but he's my savior.
It's funny because she's saying, you're crazy. Trump can't be the Antichrist. But then she's saying, you're calling him the Antichrist, but he's your savior.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Is he the savior or the Antichrist?
Beej is on Team Antichrist.
He's the false savior.
He's the false savior.
Trump isn't getting anything over on me, but I still love the guy, and I'm going to vote for him, and I hope he wins.
Amen to that, brother. Yep.
And she needs to come on here, and we'll have a little
And that's
Bible
why
debate. We'll see who knows what about what.
Yeah, at least let's back it up with some scripture.
Yeah, come on,
Crying
bring
out
it.
loud.
That'd
The
be
Bible
really-
does not say he's going to be charismatic and good looking
Nope.
anywhere. And we get that comment. We've gotten that dozens of times.
Oh, and I've said it dozens of times.
It's not in the Bible. It's not there. Anyway,
Well, I've said that dozens of times because people actually take you seriously when you say stuff.
that's right.
yeah, they do.
That's King Charles couldn't, influence a ham sandwich. Trump's the one who can influence them. Oh my God, I can't believe he said that. It's got to be in the scriptures because I have a religion degree. So whatever I say is right.
And you have Grammys
Right? And a law
Yeah.
degree.
and a law degree.
And a law degree.
I would like roll those credentials out and weaponize them every time anybody disagreed with me about anything, just to get them spun up.
Yeah, well, I'm leaving out all the stuff that I don't have, like
Where's your
character
Grammy
and
bling?
morals.
I thought you were going to wear like a necklace with your Grammys.
I'm
hanging off
going
of
to
it.
wear
You gotta
that
bring it
as
up.
my bling. I got to bring. If we ever have a bling thing,
Maybe
Yeah.
for
I
maybe
don't
for
have
like
any bling.
the Illuminati after party for Halloween, BJ can just dress up as a Grammy.
I'll dress up as a Grammy. 2 little legs coming out the bottom. Nice. Sweet, 2 little
Hey, you get
white legs.
Get Lily's flip collar thing or a little cone, a
Cone.
cone of shame.
Yeah.
You put the cone of shame on, look like one of those, gramophones.
I've got my own cone of shame. My wife has it in the closet.
Don't stop. Your teeth.
Stop.
Yeah.
Keena says, I'm sad I miss you guys live chats. Well, that's what we're doing tonight. Wish
Yeah,
you were here,
baby.
Keena.
Woo.
Yeah.
Live is so fun. Let's see what else we have.
No, it really is.
Oh, this is a good one. This is from Irene. This for you, Bible scholar.
Uh-oh.
Eve slept with Satan and conceived Cain, and slept with Adam and had Abel. Twins. Hashtag fact.
Fact. Fact.
Hashtag moron.
That was
Oh my gosh.
that was always a classic BJ quote for him, just to go moron
Yes.
for like 30
please.
solid years.
How can someone screw up like 5 verses in the Bible? It's like, oh my gosh, seriously. Pick something complicated, please. If you're going to get it wrong, have an excuse.
Yes, I said. Mandy May says, I am voting Trump. I really don't care what people think.
Nice.
Yeah, go
Same
for
here.
it, Bandy.
Yeah.
Right.
Same here.
Going
Not
to train,
in the
baby.
primaries, though. Not in the primaries, though. In the primaries, if Kennedy is still on the Democratic ticket, I'm actually going to vote as a Democrat for Kennedy to steal votes from Biden. And then in the general, I'm going to vote for Trump.
Dude, I think
That's not a bad
Kennedy
idea.
and Biden should team up, man.
Well, Vivek shot himself in the foot when
Oh,
he
yeah.
said he wouldn't be his vice president.
Yeah, he
Because
did.
that was his fast track. He should have took that
That's his
thing.
only in.
That's his only in.
He's too young in his presentation to be taken
He needs some
seriously.
seasoning. Yeah.
Right. He needs some seasoning.
He's got kind of a big head, because he's got $950 million. He probably thinks that, everybody should listen to him. People are like, man, we're going to listen to Trump, and then
He's got a big old bobblehead.
get
Yeah.
a little bobblehead.
Bobble Swami.
That's how he sticks it up above the kids at the ice cream truck. The guy can see him in the back.
Like it's prima nocta on the fudge
Yeah.
sickle. You know? Yeah. Well, you know what? He's probably like. Here's the thing that like no one likes to talk about on the left. Like India still has a caste system. So like they still have untouchables, undesirables, and then royalty. You know. And so like he's probably from like most Indians who come over here. You know, he's probably from like more of the affluent royalty side. So like, yeah, he's probably
upper
used to
caste.
being treated.
That's
Yeah.
kind of like where I used to live. Then I had to move back.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of like when you
Welcome to the undesirables.
live
Yeah.
among the poor.
I got news for you. It's where you've deserved to be all along.
Well, that's probably true. That's definitely probably true.
Thumb Thump.
You were always up jump white trash.
BJ will like this from Thumb Thump.
Thump,
Thumb,
thump.
thump.
Thumb Thump.
Oh,
Oh, I can't take anything this guy, no girl, has to say.
I
Thump,
better not. I'm not going to comment on that. Thumb Thump said. Thumb Thump.
say that 3 times real fast.
Trump is not good.
No.
Don't feed us crap about him. Come on, billionaire, self-made. System props up who they will. Jonathan replied
Capitalism.
to this one
I don't remember.
and said, "We'll feed you crap about whatever we want."
Yes, we will. I'll take that snow shovel. I'll take
Right
that
down
giant
the throat.
snow shovel, and you better unhinge your jaw,
Just the fact
Cobra.
that you're right.
anaconda
means
style.
you Ate the crap
Yeah, because I am shoveling it right into your face,
right down the hole.
Yep.
Right down the bell.
down the hatch, over the lips and through the gums. Look out, tummy! Here I come.
Chris Rock says, "What a fantastic show! Thanks, guys. I love it when you have Jesse on. You ask all the best questions.
Thanks, man.
That's a high.
That's cool.
That's a great compliment.
Nice.
Thank
we
you for
appreciate
that."
Thank you.
Ken Lin, and this is on the Antichrist and a Cup of Tea video.
Mm-hmm.
This is my favorite comment of all of them.
Nice.
Ken Lim says, "Watching this, I love this. Watching this will completely ruin my YouTube feed, but here we go."
You know, that's the kind of flagrant disregard for consequences that I appreciate.
Awesome.
You know,
That's the
that's
winner.
the wanton abandon
awesome.
that I really admire.
Perfect, man.
In
That's the
someone's
best.
decisions day to day.
Yeah.
That's like buying a thing of like the giant Oreos, you know, the quadruple stuffed or
The mega-
whatever,
yeah, mega stuff.
the mega stuff,
Yes.
and just being like, this is gonna ruin me for a day. Oh well,
Let's do it.
2 sleeves in a bowl, milk, spoon.
Yeah.
We are the mega stuffed Oreo of YouTube channels.
And the Gosling's mega stuff.
Mega stuff.
Jamie says, "Was the Tower of Babel, Babyl?
Of course, yeah.
But anyway, was the Tower of Babel like CERN, a Stargate opener?"
Yeah, it's entirely possible. Sure. Yeah. I don't know. It's a cool theory.
That's the speculation.
Here's the thing that I don't. Here's where like my ability to care about like some of this all of this esoteric, it kind of starts to go out the window. Where was that theory before Stargate?
Before the movie?
Yeah. Because what I
That-
suspect, I'll tell you, the deeper you get into like exploring this esoterica stuff, the more skeptical you become.
Yeah.
And so like what I've noticed is there's a lot of stuff flying out there that it honestly just looks like somebody watched a movie and then got so jazzed up about it, got so, tingly in their dingly about it, that they had to like spin it into something that they could then make a dime off of.
It wasn't, you probably couldn't talk, you'd be too weird to talk about, interpret scripture that way, maybe.
Yeah, sure.
It just was socially,
I just
kind of too taboo.
It would be cool if it were real. I would like to believe that was the case. Probably not.
They would demote you from usher to parking lot, volunteer at church if you were to talk about that sort of thing.
And then, and Jonathan goes to church all the time.
Yeah.
So that would be a big
It's a big hit.
Yeah, that'd be a
I
big
don't know
hit.
if I can really take that kind of sacrifice in my life. So I gotta keep it
I'm
between
surprised
the
they
lanes.
still let me in the doors.
Really?
Yeah, like nobody at church watches this apparently.
Last time
I'm glad for that.
Yeah.
You're safe.
Yeah.
Last comment, but I don't know who it's from. It says, "Does King Charles even know he's the Antichrist?"
I don't think he knows much anymore.
yeah.
I think he knows a lot of yes mama and no mama and yes ma'am and no ma'am.
Not anymore. You don't.
Well, yeah. Well, if he's the Antichrist, he's probably still talking to him.
Yeah.
A little here on there, he's-
I heard that with Feinstein gone in California, the governor just picks who's going to replace her. They don't vote.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's no referendum. There's no people don't go back to the polls. The governor just chooses a senator. Yeah,
That's
it's really
crazy.
weird. That is how it works in California. And Gavin Newsom is thinking about. Well, he hasn't officially said who.
Yeah.
But there's speculation. They're talking about Oprah. Please God,
Yes.
no. And they're talking about Meghan Markle.
Yes,
Yep.
Meghan Markle. I heard about that. Boy, wouldn't that be interesting?
It would extend Charles's influence into our own politics.
Mm-hmm.
He is the Antichrist. That's all.
I would love
That's
to.
all the evidence. I need.
It'd be interesting to see what Cohen thinks about that.
Yeah,
Sure,
that
I'd
makes
be-
sense. I
I
mean,
love to talk.
why not? We already have Lisa Boebert in there, so like
California's
and
not even going to be part of America after the troubles.
yeah,
After the balkanization begins.
after the new troubles.
Sooner
If
the
Trump
better.
wins, California's going to be like, we're out, and they're going to be the ones seceding.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, let them go, baby. Let them go, and then we can reacquire.
I
We
wasn't
can
worried about
appropriate.
Trump at all until I heard about Big Mike. You've been
Big
saying, listen,
Mike.
you've been saying Big Mike for a long time.
Oh yeah.
I'll
But I
tell you.
never thought it would be possible.
Well, I'll tell you what the play is, because after that gay guy came out and gave that interview to Tucker,
Yeah.
about Obama and the dalliances,
The limousine.
yeah, and
The
yeah,
repeat
their time in the stretch limo.
Mhm.
And so probably I was talking to Ginger Patriot about this actually, who we've interviewed before.
We got to have it back.
Yeah, we do. We were talking about there's a solid theory that Obama's going to come out as gay, and then Big Mike is going to come out as Big Mike, and that is going to be the play to marry the alphabet people with black people, because black culture does not like the alphabet people.
They want to unite them. They
Yeah.
want to unite the two.
That's
special
one of the
interests.
big schisms. Black culture is not down for
Alphabet
LGBT,
stuff.
LMNOP,
Interesting.
QR.
So you think
That's
if
a theory.
Obama comes out as homosexual, that's not going to turn black voters off?
It'll turn off a large number of them, but it will steer black culture into that.
Interesting.
It'll be their play to marry the two, because that's what they've been trying to do forever, and they couldn't with RuPaul. No one cared about like Prince
But
and
they-
Michael Jackson. Like it still didn't really
But
quite
around
work.
general-
Hispanics won't like
know.
that. And carry
But
two
around
Yeah.
general election time, I mean, they all end up voting the same way.
A lot of them do, yeah. Well, that was a scary thing.
I don't know
to
why
them.
they need them to be united. I mean, to do what?
Well, that was a
Get
scary.
elected? I mean, they're already getting elected.
Yeah, but I think it's their way of softening putting Bondo on the bridge between the two, because that's the whole leftist ideology, the whole Democrat liberal progressive ideology is to take all of the rainbow coalition of marginalized cultures and marginalized people, everybody who's not straight white Christian, male, and link them all together. But the thing is, all these groups are just like every other tribe because everybody's tribal. They all hate each other.
Yeah.
So
even inside, from what I've heard, even they say that within the trans community, there's a lot of violence.
of course
they're
there is.
suffering violence, but they're suffering it like within the community. It's not like people from outside the
Dude,
community.
you know,
Assaulting them, attacking
know
them.
who's
It's like
more-
other people in the community are doing it.
if I remember correctly,
From
I
what
think
I've heard.
I think I was talking to Mark Chadwick about this actually.
He'd know.
Yes, he would. He would know.
Great
in the-
interview.
He would know in the biblical sense. If I remember correctly, the most violent subset are lesbians.
Wow, really?
Yeah, they beat on each other all the time.
Wow.
Yeah, because women are because we men as husbands, we have taken violence off the table for like the past 80
I
years.
can't handle
So
16.
like no woman, women are unrestrained in their violence. Most domestic abuse cases are initiated by women. So like you get two of those together,
Yeah.
and they're both like thinking they're acting like dudes. They're just fighting each other all the time.
Fighting to see who's going to be husband in the relationship.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what they fight about.
So
What I do know is that
so many jokes.
I have
I'm
jokes
the
I got
guy.
right now.
I'm the guy that lesbians are trying to look like. That I do know.
That's great. That's awesome.
I'm the guy they're trying to be, and that they never will be.
Nah, they're
But
trying
I think I'm that guy.
they're trying to be the father that never loved them. I don't
Oh
care.
my gosh, I'm gonna go back to some of these comments. Going back to the algorithm guy, Kin Lim.
Oh yeah.
Let's see. Algorithm already ruined, says Humble Stranger.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jay Reese says, I just had deja vu when Jonathan was talking.
It's just the simulation theory, Jay.
Tristan says, sometimes I spend 30 minutes a day looking at tunics just to mess with the algorithm.
That's funny.
That's awesome.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Jay,
Tristan's a genius. He hates technology as much as I do.
I love
Tristan, if you could kill
Fight
the internet,
back,
would
bro.
you?
it. Fight back.
I would totally
That's
kill the
great.
internet.
Oh, Tristan, have you heard of Doc Compton? Have you heard of Doc Compton?
Oh,
Okay. All right, Doc Compton, look him up. We don't have time to
Yeah.
talk about
We gotta get out
Doc.
of here.
G. Taylor says, hello, brothers. Good evening, G.
Hey,
good
G,
evening,
glad
G.
you are
Hey, G.
here.
Thanks for joining us, man.
Chris Cap says, California just floating out to sea.
Yeah.
Oh, what a beautiful picture.
Mhm.
It would be an island at that point, and property would be even more valuable.
Well, that's true.
And we could like all those like drug addicts and
Mhm.
eagles,
Oh,
and
yeah.
homeless. They'd have their own place. They could start their own country.
Mhm.
I've almost started it now.
They have. But it's funny. There's like a desert between us and California,
Yeah.
and they're still coming out here.
We're not
I don't
coming
know.
down my street. I'm telling you. Try that in a small town, baby.
Yeah.
Try that in a small town.
What do we got? Let's see. Mandy May says, wait, no, I need to get back up here. That was why I said Michael and Company host the, what's it, the bigot earlier?
I don't know.
I'm not sure what that is, Chris. Mandy May says, I don't think it'll happen. Black people are turning to Trump. The mugshot was the big turning point.
Yeah, that really did help
Yeah.
Black people identify with Trump because,
Where's that thing we were
but I
talking
Where's
also-
about?
the thing where we put the screen on? But she's right.
But it was
She's
so, like,
absolutely right.
she is right.
Absolutely right.
And it happened when I was going down to Florida. I stopped at a gas station outside of in between Birmingham and Montgomery, and I was just hanging out outside of the gas station, and ended up having this like 20-minute conversation with this black couple about Trump and how awesome Trump was, and they were like, nah, bro, because I was like, they're having a hard time convincing black culture that this stuff is okay. They already got us, but they're having a hard time with you guys. And they were like, nah, they already got us. Black culture's stupid, and they're like, they're a couple
That's interesting.
Southern,
Yeah.
probably in their, well, black don't crack, so they probably were in their 50s, but they looked like they were in their 30s.
Yeah,
you
Humble
know.
Stranger says Trump got street
They were
cred.
big Trump fans.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Trump's got major street
Street
cred.
cred,
Yeah.
Pile of
Yeah,
fish.
they love Trump.
Tristan says, I'd blow it up in a heart. We're talking about the algorithm. I'd blow it up in a
Yeah.
heartbeat. Stupid SEO. Funny thing, I spent 5 years working as an IT.
Yeah, he was talking about the
Ooh,
internet. I asked
yeah.
him if he would blow up, if he could kill the internet, would he? Yeah, Because I'm all about it. I'm always like, oh my gosh, someone needs to kill the internet.
I want to know more about Tristan. Very,
Yeah.
very interesting.
Tristan seems like our people.
Yeah, definitely. You're in good company. Humble Stranger said that's why God made San Andreas fault line. He did. When is he going to pull the ripcord on that?
Yeah. Well, there's still a lot of Christians in California.
Oh, they haven't.
Oh,
As
well,
soon as the last
oh
one
my-
gets to
yeah.
Tennessee,
Whatever.
Exactly. When
Yeah.
the last foot crosses,
Yeah.
take it out.
Look, they're all going to heaven
when
anyways. Who
Lot,
cares?
when they
Cut
finally
'em
get
loose.
Lot out of Sodom,
That's right.
that's when the
baby.
fire and brimstone's
That's
coming down.
right.
That's it.
I don't want those.
I was born in California. Did you know that?
Yeah.
Paradise, California.
Michelle Joke.
Jonathan.
Paradise
Only lived
Lost.
there for a week.
Okay. Fair enough.
All right, I think that's it. I think we're all cut up on the chat. This is fun, guys.
Yeah, this is good.
Yeah.
This is great to actually do live chat with everybody. Thank you guys again for being here tonight. We got
Absolutely.
1 hour to get sushi.
Yep.
Before they close.
Yeah.
And
Gay.
sushi, dude.
Sushi is so gay. Everybody
What?
likes sushi.
You're from California. Shut up.
Yeah, sushis are so gay. Sushi is
You
so.
lived there for a whole week.
I want
You know what?
I want a cheeseburger, man. Give me some fries. Give me some pizza.
There's a really good Euro truck that's actually like right at the
You like
corner. of
gyros,
the-
right?
Yeah. We'd have to
I'm
do
all
it-
about some lamb.
We'd have to do it before a show because I think the Nashville Euro truck closes, or Music City Euro
All
closes
right, I'm
pretty
all
early.
about you.
But like, when next time we get together, maybe we could do it beforehand. And dude, it's really good. Yeah, they're awesome. Some cool people too.
Cool.
Mandy,
Um,
May of the Follower. Yes, we all need to stand together no matter what color our skin is. That's true. Yeah, just stand on the right side. Just stand on the right side of the line. That's all I'm saying. Yep.
Well, I've got two
Gotta get the fleas out.
African American goddaughters.
We know you
One
mention
is
it every show.
Very liberal, and the other one is very conservative. Guess which one I get along with the best, because one of them is just mad about everything all the time.
Yeah.
You know, but you know, when she got pregnant, who did she come to for help? Come
Mhm.
Daddy, but you know, I helped her because she's my goddaughter. But I mean, it's like
Yeah.
mad at the world.
Mhm.
Everything's great.
All liberal women are awful. Every one of them. Because it's that Oedipal mother complex, you know, they're Madonna protecting the baby Jesus, the oppressed, and everybody else is the dragon oppressor that they're having to, you know, keep away.
Looking down
And
from their
so-
lofty position, they did not even build up for themselves.
No, a white tower that they inherited by the very patriarchy that protects their stupid
Oh,
opinions.
there goes our camera again.
You know, the patriarchy's the
Oh, yeah,
best
come
thing
on.
that ever happened to feminism because it
Let's
protects
go back
them.
to Jonathan. Go back
Yeah.
to Jonathan. Don't show my face
Yeah.
next time.
And then it's just again, we need the you know. Anyways,
Well,
yeah.
Chris Cap says, well, good night, guys.
Yeah.
I think we
Good
should
night,
end
Chris.
it there.
Yeah, we should end it here before I start talking about things I really believe.
Won't be here. We're going to have our interview with Brian Godawa will be 6 o'clock next week. I believe after that,
Let
we'll
me check the
have,
schedule real quick. Yeah. One second there.
I'm pretty sure it's Brian Godawa on the 8th that we're airing.
Yeah, we're airing Brian Godower,
Yeah.
but we're not conducting an interview because you will be on vacation. Yeah, and then on the
Yeah.
15th, we are interviewing Vicky,
Yeah, Vicky Joy's coming back.
but we will not have an interview to air on the 15th.
Right.
So it'll be a little bit of a flip flop. October is kind of a weird month.
Yeah.
A little bit. There are a couple of gaps in the line here and there, but we're still recording interviews. We're still making content.
We've been
so-
doing it for 2.5 years. I'm just taking
We're taking a break, man.
just 1 week off.
How
Mhm.
dare you?
I know.
Yeah, dude, I took 2 weeks off. I took all my PTO. Repeal the 19th, humble stranger.
Oh yeah, come on, come on, humble stranger.
I mean,
That's
look,
terrible.
you know, never mind.
You and
Let's
Jonathan,
go. Humble
Yes,
stranger,
your tiny little echo chamber right there.
you and I, dude, I'll tell you right now, I know some stone cold killers who are in that little echo chamber. I know some men who could put us
Don't trigger
all
the
in a
new
hole.
Don't trigger the CIA's new AI, enabled algorithm.
Yeah,
Seriously.
yeah.
Yep. All right, let's go get sushi.
Now for sushi.
All right, guys. We love y'all.
Yep. Thank
We'll
you
see you
very
next
much.
time.
Until next time, I'm Jonathan,
I'm Nick.
And on the beach.
and we are the Goslings. Go forth and strike down the mother darkness. Vertical punch.